What is good? What is good, everybody? The boys are fucking back. So far, we had a closing last week, a little 12-5 closing. We have Ross had a closing yesterday, the smallest closing of his life, which means the biggest closing of his life is on the way. So he closed $1,000 deal, 12,500, and we closed 27 grand a week ago. So total closed and funded, we have 40,500 closed and funded. Total assignments, Ross got a banger assigned last week, 33 grand. Jordan got a 20K one assigned last week. We got a 10K one assigned last week. So total assigned, we're at $114,000. So
damn, it's a lot of doll hairs.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just connect this. How you guys doing today, though?
Blessed, brother. Blessed. Grateful. We're putting out some fires on some deals, but listen, I typically enjoy when deals get a little crazy. I think it makes things exciting and interesting, and I get to be a little bit of a detective. Maybe I was in the past life, who knows? But yeah, business is flowing, brother. Life is beautiful. It's sunny outside. All is good over here.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a beautiful fucking day out here in Medellin. I don't know if you guys can see. Now you can never fucking see it.
Looks like you're in a cloud.
wait for it to autofocus. Now.
Nice.
Ross, how you doing today, brother?
Doing excellent. Doing excellent. We're gaining some traction. Big assignment coming up. When you get those like 30 plus K bangers, it brings back a lot of hope when your hope kind of goes down at times. When you have those like shitty deals, like that one in Mississippi, and it ended up being $1,000, and it was with the worst seller too. So you had the double whammy. So that was a joint venture. I never would have signed up for that in my right mind, but we got to learn Mississippi, and it is an interesting area for sure. But at the end of the day, we got it done. It's proof of concept, and then you could take all those learnings and apply them to future deals. You're either going to win or you're going to learn. It's exactly what we're doing. I'm excited for that and got some traction on these novations. Some of them might be 40K, 35K bangers themselves. They just take a little bit longer. They're kind of like fine wine, but we're attacking from both ends, both wholesale and novation, and between working with you guys and just everybody just feeding off each other's energy and creative problem solving, offering help to one another. We've created a little bit of a freaking powerhouse, and you can feel the forward momentum going for sure. It's in full effect at this time.
Let's get it. So Mahab said, "Hi, bro. What are you doing? I'm not understanding." So what we're doing is we are wholesaling real estate. That is the business that we're in. So we are basically looking for distressed sellers. We're making calls to them. They have expressed interest in selling their houses. So we are basically just following up with them, getting them on the phone, getting them offers, getting them to sign contracts with us, and then assigning those contracts for profits with our investors. That is what we're doing in a nutshell. And I'm in beautiful Medellin, Colombia. Jordan is in Utah, and Ross is in Arizona. So we're doing this literally from across the world. And so can you do this from across the world as long as you got a phone, a laptop, and some fucking Wi-Fi. And our community coaching as well.
And so, yeah, sales skills help. They help.
Sales skills definitely help. If you can't talk on the phones, you can't speak, then not going to be the most productive use of your time. But if you have the right sales process, you got the right people around you, right support, then this business can be done from anywhere in the world. All right, let me call this seller. He wants to know what we would be offering him. See if we can't make that happen for him.
Let's do it.
Mess it in with the double tap real quick. And those of you guys in the chat watching in, let us know where you guys are watching in from. Let us know if you guys are in the industry, if you're wholesaling, or what you guys are doing today. If you guys are wholesaling, are you guys making calls right now with us?
570.
That guy didn't answer. This guy said he'll be back this week. He is back now. Let's get him on the phone. Little Chicago lead.
Hello, you reached Jim. I'm not available to take your call right now.
It's looking like a double tap kind of day, y'all.
Hit him with the dribble.
Hello, this is Jim.
Hey, Jim, this is Joey. I believe that you were texting with either me or my assistant about your property in Chicago.
Yeah. Could you give me 5 minutes? I'm on the other line with a gas company.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Thank you.
No problem. On the phone with the gas company. Okay.
Sorry, about to call this seller who has 3 properties for me in Detroit, but just got an update on our mess in Indianapolis. I'm just going to respond to the team real quick.
Can we hear?
Yeah, so the seller finally texted back. She woke up and said she doesn't know anything about the sale a couple of weeks ago. She said the house is in her name and she didn't sell it. So she said, let me get back with you, please. We might need to save a seller. Yeah. I think there's some fraudulent activity going on with somebody trying to steal this property from under her. And I'm excited about that because I like to hop in and it's just like we get to protect somebody when somebody's trying to do something illegal. We get to help them out and get them some money at the same time. So should be fun. We'll update throughout the day.
John Dell, good morning, brother. Let's go. I mean, that's kind of why we signed up for this business, Jordan.
No, 100%. And I feel like a lot of people forget that. And it's just like assignment fee, assignment fee, assignment fee. It's like, dude, in the 5 years that I've been doing this, we have for real saved some sellers from some ugly situations, man. One guy tried to straight up fraudulently recorded a whole deed, took ownership of a property that we had assigned. We ended up coming in, figuring it out, and it got returned to the original seller. And we didn't get paid. She got her property back, and we felt good about it. So it doesn't happen often.
That's what's up. There's so many ways that we can creatively add value, and it is really situational based, and everybody's got a different story. Some of them have sob stories, and typically not a lot of realtors really get too involved in this kind of stuff. Wholesalers get involved in the real nitty gritty, like rough situations. Like a lot of these people are at a really low point in their life, or maybe even the worst point in their life, and we got to bring them back up to a high frequency by helping them out. Like for instance, this guy in Florida, this past week. I mean, his electric was about to get shut off. He had no money for basic groceries. He didn't even have enough money to get moving boxes to put his stuff in.
Yeah.
So we took care of all that for him, fronted that, wrote up an addendum. Basically, a reimbursement comes out of his proceeds at closing for all the fronted monies. So it's basically kind of like monopoly money when we are doing this. But when I got the phone call a couple days later, when we had everything taken care of and his electric wasn't shut off, these people remember this shit forever. Like they're so grateful, and it's very moving and touching to these people because they're either too embarrassed to even ask their own family, or they don't talk to anybody or have any of the resources to do it whatsoever, and they've kind of given up in a way. So we can add value to their lives, and the gesture sometimes matters more than the money.
No, that's a big fact, brother. That's 100%. And the crazy thing, in my morning meeting with my team today, we were discussing this deal and everything that's going on, and somebody on my team was like, "Hey, man, honestly, is it even worth it to figure this out, or should we just move on to the next deal?" And I liked that question because it's a fair question. I feel like there's a lot of people who are wholesaling that would probably see the mess that's going on right now and be like, "Nah, I'm not touching this with a 10-foot pole. I'm out."
Mm-hmm.
But my response to that question was, listen, man, this is our place in the industry. This is what we do. We are the problem solvers. We clean up the messes so that we can provide a clear title and a good property for an end buyer to make an investment, and then we take care of the seller at the same time. I said, honestly, I personally love doing deals like this because, yeah, it gets messy, might be a little stressful at times, but at the end of the day, I'm solving a real problem for a real human being on the other end of this line. You know, it's a real person whose life we're impacting, and that means more to me sometimes than cash in a check. Like you're saying, sometimes they're in a rut. They don't have resources. They have no family. There are no friends. They don't have a job. They can't afford groceries, and we can come in, clean up the mess, take care of them. And then for that, we get good karma, A. We get an assignment fee when we flip it for solving their problem, B. And now we get to create a good relationship with the seller as a human and the buyer as a wholesaler, who will come back to us for more deals because they're like, yeah, this was a mess and you cleaned it up. I feel confident that whenever you send me a deal, it's going to be a good deal. So I think it's imperative that we keep in mind that we're dealing with humans and that we can be incredibly impactful to their story and what they've got going on in their life right now.
For sure. And a lot of, with the future of wholesaling, there is a lot of uncertainty of like where it's going to go or the legalities of it. And it might be a high barrier to entry down the line where not everybody can just jump into it. Where you are going to have to close on these properties and then potentially resell them with, everything being a double closing or what have you. But regardless, we are absolutely needed in this industry because being the middleman, buyers don't want to deal with this shit at all.
No, they will not.
Yeah, they're very logical people. They're numbers oriented. They're action driven. They just want to come in, clean the shit out, blow out the walls, put X, Y, and Z in, paint, photos, put it up, call it a day. Like they're very just action based. They're not necessarily the most people based. They're task oriented and numbers oriented people. And this is a very people involved industry. So you've got to be good with people, and they're going to throw you some shit.
Yeah.
And we got it live in real time. We're like, all right, we're hearing their whole life story. So they're going to go off the beaten path a little bit. We got to respect that to understand where they're coming from and why. But then in real time, we got to, like, light bulbs need to go off in our heads. How can we solve this? How? Not we can't. How can we solve this? We got to constantly be asking ourselves that as we're on this call, while comping, while doing other crazy shit. There's a lot going on in the background on our end. And it's a skill that takes years to acquire. But once we have this skill, there ain't no turning back.
That's
really is
absolute facts, bro. For sure. fun, isn't it?
It's interesting. It's never boring.
Is this Richard?
Who's this?
This is Joey. I was calling about your property in Bowden.
Okay, Joe, go ahead.
Yeah, are you looking to sell it, the one on North Highway 100?
Depends on price.
Okay, I mean, do you have a price you're looking to get?
What are you offering?
I got to know more about the house to get you an accurate offer. But I mean, do you have an asking price, something that like ballpark range you're looking to get for it?
I put on the market, but you know what you're looking at?
Yeah, it's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,400 square foot single family home, correct?
Right.
Okay, I see Zillow has it around 333. Obviously, they don't know the condition, but I guess is that something in the range of what you'd be looking to get for it?
Probably close to 400, something like that.
Okay, I mean, would you sell it for what it's worth in its current condition? Or is it kind of only like if you got more than it's worth, then you would sell it, obviously?
Well, it's worth what the value it is for the house and property.
Okay, so the county appraised it at 400, you're saying?
I don't know if I understand what the county appraisal is. You asked me if you want to buy it, if I'll sell it for what the county has tax on it, probably not. It's worth more than that.
Got it. No, I'm kind of asking, like, would you sell for what it's worth in the condition it's in right now? Like, if we took it as is, would you be able to sell it for what it's worth in that condition?
If it makes the price that I'm willing to accept, yes.
Okay.
But I'm
Okay.
not willing to give it away. It doesn't mean a whole lot.
Understood. Have you like recently updated it or something?
Say that again, please.
Have you recently updated it or something?
Not recently, no, but it's been updated.
Okay. Okay. Wait, could you bear with me for 2 seconds? I'm sorry. I just got to take this call.
Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, brother. Give me 2 seconds.
Double dialed my Detroit seller, didn't answer, shot him a text. Should I triple dial him? All right, bet.
This call will be recorded for quality purposes.
Oh, he's there. He don't want to talk. He don't want to get closed. That's funny.
I've been getting a lot of the not even one ring today.
Really?
It's like right to voicemail.
That's crazy. They're like, Ross is calling. It's a closer on the line. Hang up quick. Hang up quick. He's going to buy our property. Ooh, he says, hey, I'm in a meeting. Give me a moment. Bet. Sometimes you got to call him 3 times and send a text to get a response, chat. That's just what you got to do. Hey, real quick, couple of good morning, John Adele. Hope you're well. Kyle, what's good with it? Explore our India. Buenos dias. Good morning to you. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. The shirtless guy is in Medellin, Colombia, and Ross is out in Arizona. Thanks for tuning in, brother. All right. Yes, sir. We'll get something for you today, John Adele. I love to hear it, man. That's actually amazing. You're aspiring, which I feel like means you are learning, studying, watching. Keep it up, man. Don't stop and get some leads and make some calls. Take some action. Don't let analysis paralysis keep you on the sidelines. If you don't know what you're doing quite yet, you will learn through application. And if you need an awesome community and some coaching help, we got you on that. If you want to reach out to any of us on Instagram, Facebook, we'd be happy to talk to you more about it, see if we can get you involved. What's up, Chad? We are playing Wholesaling Real Estate. Coming at you live. Yes, sir. Hope you're doing well, man.
Sorry, I'm waiting for a $2,600 fucking return to come back to my card. And
You are all good, brother.
the hotel completely fucked it up. So they just called and I was like, let me fucking take this and not keep fucking around. I've been waiting weeks for my money.
All good, all good, all good.
This call will be recorded for quality purposes.
Hi, is this Alita?
Yes.
Hi, Alita. It's Jordan. How's it going?
Hey there.
How are you?
Was I supposed to do something for you?
No. You weren't supposed to do anything for me. I just,
Okay.
I have an offer for you for 3 of your properties that you sent me that I never got the opportunity to present for you. We have.
Hang on. 1 second. Hang on.
Yeah. Okay. No
Oh,
worries.
never mind. She hung up. It's okay.
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 So
You have an offer? I'm liking offers.
Yes, ma'am. I got an offer for you for Denison Ave, Parkview, and Grantwood.
Interesting. My 3 problem children. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I remember we talked at some length about these, and I kind of understand where you're at and where you need to be. And I am not at all far away from where you'd like to be. So I just wanted to call and see if we could make something happen here on these for you.
Deal. Let's see what you got.
Okay, so just to run through quickly for Denison Ave, we are coming in with an all-cash offer as is at $120K. Parkview, we're coming in all-cash offer at $80,000, and then for Grantwood, we are coming in with an all-cash offer at $110,000.
Grant. Oh, interesting. Hang on. I'm going to have to start writing these things.
Okay.
That bad?
No, call disconnected. I'm only like 10K off of her numbers, so there's no way she banged on me like that. I'm going to give her 1 minute. I'll call her back if she doesn't ring me back. Come on, Jonah Dell. I love it, man. Appreciate the encouragement, my man. Try to get this one locked up. Listen, this lady's got 3 properties, and then the other guy that I was calling first has 3 properties. He's in a meeting. You know, Salt Lake Closer might fuck around and lock up 6 properties on this live. Oh, and I'm going to have to flex on Joey, even though my biceps are small.
I'm about to lock up some big land deals right now in Florida, so we'll see.
Come on, baby. What part of Florida?
Longboat Key.
Let's go.
These are big boys. I'm gonna throw an offering for about $500K.
Kyle pops in with a great question. Hold on, Kyle. Gotta answer this call.
I'll mute myself.
Hello, this is Jordan.
Hey, Dan. Sorry about that. I have no idea what happened. talking to and nobody's answering.
No worries at all. I apologize about that. I wanted to give you like a minute before I called you back, just in case you had an emergency or something.
No. I was having a conversation with you, and all of a sudden, I'm looking at my phone, like, no one's there. No one's on. Okay, not a problem. Okay, Dennison is on.
Let's see, Dennison. We are looking at 120,000 cash.
What's your time frame?
30 to 60 is what we usually work with.
Okay. And Parkview?
Parkview, we are at 80,000 cash.
Hey, sorry about that, Richard. Okay. Okay, so I guess if I was able to make you an offer you were happy with, is it something you'd be ready to start the process on today?
Not today, but I'm kind of pretty well committed to today. But tell me what your thinking process is.
So basically, the way that we work, I would just need to ask you some questions about the property, then I'd get you an offer on the call. If you were good with that offer, I'd send you over a purchase agreement. We go over everything together. And then as long as you were good with everything on that agreement, we would sign it, send it over to the title company. They'd protect you as a seller, us as the buyers. And then we would just pick a closing date of your choosing, receive the money, and title would send that via wire transfer certified check. So we could kind of close at your time frame.
Well, see what you got to offer.
Okay. Are you the only one on the deed as well?
Am I the one on the deed? Yes. I think my wife may be on it too.
Okay. And obviously, would she have to be here for a call like this then?
No.
Okay. Is she around by chance?
No, she's not right now.
Okay. Is there a time maybe we could just get on the call, the three of us, when you have some time to talk, and then just basically get you guys an offer, and if it works, and we can get everything going?
I'm not playing games partner with this. She's not available. I make the decisions on it, and I'm the one who bought it. And it's in both our names for legal purposes. And
Okay.
if that's a problem with you, then we'll just pass on and you can go shopping until the county courthouse.
No, I mean, it's not a problem with me. If you're the one that makes the decisions, then you're the one I want to be speaking with.
Do you make the decisions on what you do, or does your wife have to help you make the decisions
It depends on what we're talking about.
on your investments?
Oh, no. She will never run my investment decisions. I got you. She's in the business, but she does the admin stuff. Got you. Okay. So how's the foundation and structure there?
It's on block foundation, got a full basement, unfinished.
Okay, block foundation, full basement, unfinished. Okay. No cracks or anything going on that end?
No leaks, no problems.
Beautiful. How was the roof?
It's good, doesn't leak. Probably 12, 13 years old, something like that.
Okay, so might need to be replaced soon, but probably still has some life on it.
Well, it's a 30-year roof. It should have long enough to live for you to flip it.
Okay. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Brick house.
Brick house, yeah, I'm seeing that. And then it was built in 1960?
I think something like that.
Was the electrical ever rewired since then, do you know?
It's been reworked, but it hasn't been fully rewired.
Okay, so the wiring's original, but the, they updated the fuse box?
Box has been updated, correct. Like pistol wire. Back then, that's what wire, it was bigger conductor they put in now, so don't be too excited.
Okay. And then what about the
problems?
Say it again?
No electrical problems.
No electrical problems. Cool. Okay. Is it what about the plumbing?
What about plumbing? It works. It's on a septic tank. It's got a combination of PVC, copper, and plastic.
Okay. When was that updated, the plumbing?
Probably like 7, 8 years ago.
Okay. And then what about the HVAC there?
That's got an HVA system in it, natural gas.
Okay. So central air?
Central air.
Okay. When was that updated, or the unit at least?
That's probably about 8 years ago.
Okay.
That's then, like exactly a year on.
And is it public water or well there?
It's on public water at the city of Bell.
And septic, when's the last time that was serviced?
3 years ago.
Okay, do you know how old the septic system is by chance?
I don't know. They don't put stamps on them.
I got you. Okay.
It hasn't been replaced, that's you're asking, that I'm aware of.
Okay, so most likely original.
And it works fine, no problems with it.
Gotcha. What about on the inside? When's the last time you did some updates on like kitchen, bathrooms?
Oh, 3.5 years ago for the baths and flooring, about that same time, 3.5, 4 years ago. I put new carpet in it. Bedrooms in the hallway. Got cherry hardwood floors in the living room, the tile in the kitchen area, and bedroom there is carpet.
When was the kitchen updated?
It hasn't been done in a while.
Okay, so might need the kitchen to be updated. Okay.
It depends on what everybody can say it's functional. If nobody likes it, you can put a new kitchen in. If you're flipping it, nobody's going to like it. So they always want to rip out your cabinets and put their own cabinets in.
Exactly.
Have to paint them. If that's a problem, then don't worry about this house.
And then what about the outside? Anything we'd have to do on the outside?
No, it was painted about 5 years ago outside. That's in good shape. It all brick house. It doesn't need all up.
Okay. And then anything I didn't ask about them I need to get worked on?
Well, I haven't had any complaints about it, so you say things need to be done, work, everybody has their own opinion. Certainly the inside probably ought to be painted.
Okay.
Put new carpet in. And as far as mechanicals, they seem to work.
Gotcha. Is there a tenant in there right now?
There is.
Okay, what's the terms of their lease? Is it month to month, annual lease?
They completed the annual, they're month to month with me.
Okay, so could it be vacant at closing, or are you selling it with a tenant in there?
I probably would, depends on what the closing is, I'd probably let them be in it. They might want to work a deal with you, it's up to you.
Okay.
I've had it for 3 years. It's a senior couple, and they take care of the place. And that's fine with me.
Okay. And then how much are they paying right now?
1,100.
Oh, okay. Okay. And you said they've been good tenants, taking care of the place, no issues ever with them?
Right, and they take all the maintenance on it, take care of the grounds on it. It's got a lot of land, so they take care of all the maintenance, the grass cutting, all that stuff.
Cool. Okay.
The house has got a lot of land, you probably realize that.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing that right now. Oh wow, 25 acres. Cool. Is it all wooded, the acreage there?
Not all, about 20 acres of it's wooded. It's been cleared once, but it's grown back.
Is there a lot of frontage with it though?
There is.
Okay.
Got a quarter mile highway frontage on Highway 100.
So it goes all the way down to the left if I'm facing the front of the house?
Yeah, it goes, if it's a quarter mile cross, about 1,000 feet, something like that.
It's where there's like a little fence and then a dirt road with another address on it. That's where it ends?
Goes down to there, right. And it goes back, about the same distance, about 1,000 feet, maybe 1,200 feet back. And same thing in the back, it's almost a rectangular.
Okay. And what time frame would you be looking to get this closed in?
I wouldn't do it till after the first of the year to next year.
Okay. Yeah, usually we can close, just depending on the deal, about 30 to 60 days.
I'm not gonna pay the taxes this year.
You're not going to pay the taxes for this year?
I'm not gonna take the capital hit on the taxes this year.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about property taxes. You know, you don't want to pay the capital gains this year. That makes sense. Yeah, it's almost the end of the year too, so we could We could wait till next year. That's never an issue with us. It actually gives us more time to get everything squared away to get this closed for you, anyways.
In Georgia, I think they would give I'm gonna get a 60-day notice.
60-day notice. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay. And what's the reason you're actually looking to sell this, or you would sell this?
That's probably a website. I don't need to sell it. I like it. I want to move out there, but it's too far out. We got family out there, but I'm happy where I am. So we just keep it. I think if all hell breaks loose, we'll go out there and go farming.
Understood. How far out is it for you?
That's about an hour and a half, 2 hours from where I am now.
Oh, okay. Okay, so basically anytime anything goes on, you got to go drive out there, or you have somebody managing this?
My tenant takes care of it.
Okay, got you. So like even any big maintenance issues, they'll deal with it?
He has so far.
That is not a bad deal at all then.
That's a good deal for him.
Absolutely.
You paid a whole lot more.
Definitely. How long have you been investing for?
Did what?
Real estate.
A long time.
Understood. And has it always been buy and holds for you?
We always did what now?
Like have you always rented properties out? Has that always been your strategy?
No, I just keep for investment.
Okay.
Just long-term capital gains, deferment.
Got you. Understood.
Yeah.
Has it been a good experience, or how's the experience been for you since you've been doing it?
It's been good. It's been good. Been good. How's it been for you? You're flipping it.
It's been amazing, honestly. I mean, look, I've been doing it for 5 years. The first 4 was very hard. It took a long time to really figure this stuff out. But now that I've been doing it 5 years now, they say usually 5 years is like that mark where you start really getting the business figured out, making the good money, and it's definitely come true for me in the 5th year. So it's been a really good experience so far. Just you got to stick with it. That's really what it is. A lot of people quit in the first 2, and that's why they never get to the wealth they're trying to build.
Right.
Yeah, it's just all systems and processes, obviously.
Right.
Yes, sir. So give me a minute. I'm gonna go run some numbers really quick. I'll see exactly where I could be for a cash offer, and I will be right back with you.
Well, just give me a call back when you get a minute. I got things to do.
Okay, you can just give me 1 minute.
I'd rather you go take your time and then give me a call back, okay? Everyone's just hang on the phone.
Okay, I'll give you a call back in a couple minutes then. All right, bye-bye. This guy's very.
So just a little.
You guys should have pushed
just
one
a little
last
piece
time.
of advice. Definitely got to push 1 or 2 more times to keep him on the phone there.
I did push one.
No, that guy had his mind. I wouldn't even have pushed 1. That guy had his mind so made up before that.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, I just had to say that because if that were me and Joey was listening to that, he absolutely would have said that. So I just had to say it.
I only critique when there's things that need critiquing. That's a fact. Don't be uncoachable here, Jordan.
Oh, no. I pushed another time. He could have. Wouldn't have hurt.
I mean, I could have pushed one more time, but feeling that guy out, there is no pushing him. Like he was already. Are you good? You fixing that beard there?
Yeah, bro. It's all wonky, dude. No.
Dan said, "Never take no for an answer." Period.
Come on, Dan. Tell him.
You gotta know when to hold and know when to fold, Dan. That's how I always do it.
I wanted to respond to Kyle's question. He popped in here earlier. We were all on some calls. Kyle asked, how do you guys deal with properties with tax liens? Is it any different at all? The only difference is the lien has to be paid off at closing. And the way that I typically handle that is I just tell the seller, hey, listen, that's your tax lien. We got to get that paid off with proceeds from the sale. So you make $100,000, tax lien is $20K, then you're going to be sent $80K from title at closing, and they're going to send the $20K to cover that tax lien and get it taken care of, so the title is not encumbered.
Another little golden nugget trick on this one. I don't know if you guys probably have done this before, but when there is a tax lien and the seller is stressing out like crazy about the tax lien, if the deal is so discounted have you ever said, "Oh, don't worry, we'll take care of the tax lien, so you'll get this netted"? Just that gesture and that posture, like that positioning right there, dude. Like they might go with you because you said you'll just handle that. They think it's this insane process, even though it's just pretty much handled by title and it's a quick stroke of a check.
No, absolutely. I have done that. But there's a dollar amount for me. I think I'd be willing to do that if, like you're saying, if it's an incredibly good deal, it's extremely discounted, and the tax lien's like $5K, maybe $7,500, and my fee's going to be $30K on that. I'll eat it to make the seller happy and get the deal. But like if we're talking 10, 15, 20, 30K, that's all you, Mr. or Mrs. Seller. Pay your taxes, okay? I pay my taxes, so I'm willing to take care of you a little bit. But no, I actually think that's a really great tactic to use because you're absolutely right. People don't understand how all this works, right? We're in the game, so we get it. And like you're saying, for us, like what's the actual process as the wholesaler? Like, dude, escrow and title handles all of that. There might be a couple emails that get exchanged with title for clarification. Aside from that, they take care of everything on the back end at title. We see everything on the HUD and we check the itemized HUD statement. We make sure it all looks good. Money gets sent out. Everybody's happy. And then the seller feels like, holy shit, Ross just like saved my life. What would I have done without Ross? It's like, exactly nothing. You would have been in tax debt and you would have lost your house.
Would have been SOL. But yeah, the taxes, but you can also on the back end, you can manipulate the numbers there. So just say they have we know that if we get it under contract for 100, that it's going to be a deal, but there's $15,000 in taxes. So we could just offer them 85, but we cover 15K in taxes, right? Because we still know 100K into this thing is a banger, right? So there's always ways to just manipulate, like do the shift to where it needs to make sense. And then also with taxes, just get a great title company, an escrow officer.
Hey, this is Joey calling back.
That cranks out deals.
Okay, so I was looking at the numbers over here. The acreage definitely adds value. Like obviously it's 25 acres. There's somebody that could subdivide it. I guess the only negative is that there is some frontage, but I think a lot of it goes straight directly in the back. So you basically have to put a new road in there, which is going to be a lot of money to actually have, like, put a whole freaking road in there, build a whole development in there. Basically what I'm seeing is houses in this area around your acreage. I think retail is something around 400, maybe 420. There was one that sold for 430 that had similar acreage, but it was a 4,500 square foot home. Yours is only 1,400 square feet. And obviously we got to take that into account. So in terms of rehab, I think all we'd have to do, I mean, the mechanicals being, some of them being 1960, it might still be the knob and tube wiring in there if we went in the walls. So that's the only thing that might need to get adjusted. If we don't have to do any mechanical work, then it would probably be about, I'd say about 40, 50 grand of work. So we can get this done for you. I would want to get it. We would give the tenant 60 days to vacate. We can close in the next year. And just make it where obviously I know you don't have to go to the property anymore, but make it so that hopefully you could take this money, go throw it into another property that's closer to your house. We'd be coming in at 280 to 295,000 cash.
Okay, I appreciate it. I'm not interested in that. I appreciate it. And I can just do all that work myself. But that has to be done. It's not a big deal. I can do it for less than you can. And it hasn't been a problem, and I'm not interested at that rate. It's a no-go for me.
Okay, I mean, where would you be interested in? Or I guess how close could we get to that number if we could work a deal out that made sense for both of us and you didn't have to do the work?
I've been to the county. I've talked to them about subdividing out and putting houses back in there. That's not a big deal. Doesn't matter the expense, no matter what the return is.
No, 100%. Absolutely. I guess my question is how close could you get to that range?
How close can you get to be at 4?
4, we're worlds away at 4, honestly. Just because the work we'd have to put into it.
It's too much money for you, I understand.
It's not that it's too much money. It's just it's not worth 400 as it sits. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like it's only worth 420 fixed up, and to get it in that shape, I'd have to dump at least 50 into it. Like I got to make something here. I can't lose money on the deal. And at 400 plus 50, At 450, I'm losing 30 grand after, and then I still got to pay out commissions. You know what I mean? No investors could pay that number.
It depends on what you're turning out, what you're trying to flip it, what you did in relation to the equity value for the asset of the land or the rapid appreciation. The county just growing like crazy.
Yeah, it's just the highest thing that sold. It had 4,500 square feet. It did have a little bit less acreage, but that's kind of what's going to make it balance out here. Like I'd have to build another house on here just to put that up, and to build a house right now, I mean, at least 200 grand it's going to cost to build another house.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about right.
Yeah. So I know. Obviously, you want to make good money on this. It just got to make sense for both of us to get a deal done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So absolutely.
Thank you, Notice. Thank you.
Absolutely. You take care, Richard. If anything changes, just keep my number, brother.
Will do. Thank you.
Thanks, brother. I mean, we're 100 grand off, though. So you gotta be a hell of a fucking closer to convince that guy.
Yeah, nah, he wasn't ready to deal.
I don't think anybody was.
When,
I don't think anybody was going to close that guy. I think he was a little.
that's a guy. Typically, I'm not even going to get an offer out to, because he literally said he's not ready to make a decision today, and I just was like, you know what, fuck it, let's just fucking push him a little bit further.
Right.
And kind of broke my rules there, but I'm good. Hey, Thomas.
Hey, Joey, how you doing?
I'm good, brother. How's it going today?
Pretty good. How are you? What's up?
So I'm looking at the land. I definitely can put an offer in on these. How many parcels is it again?
It's 4 parcels. It's one big parcel with four buildable lots on it.
Okay.
It's an acre with basically 4 buildable lots.
If I was willing to cover everything, like obviously we'll take care of closing costs, there's no commissions. Do you think he'd work a deal out 500 a lot?
It's possible.
Okay, could you put it in with him?
Yeah, if you write it up, I'll get it to him.
Okay, just send the contracts to you basically again?
Yep, exactly.
Let me write it up, and then do you think we could get him on a call to present it to him?
Yeah, I wouldn't either tonight or tomorrow morning.
Okay, and whatever happened with the
Yeah,
house?
He sold it to a different buyer. That's cash.
Hell yeah, so we got it done.
Yeah, he got it done.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, let me know what time we can get on a call. I got to take this call that's coming in really quick,
Okay.
and let's see
no
what we can
worries.
work out.
All right, thanks, man.
Thanks, brother. We'll talk soon.
Yeah, bye-bye.
I can't believe he sold that house. He had like no time left on it, and somebody came in last minute. He probably fire sold it. He just wouldn't sign the contract with us back then.
Rough.
Timing is everything.
Hey, Data.
There you are. Hey.
Sorry about that. I was on another call. I'm on the live right now.
Oh, are ya? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So is he?
Good deal.
He's good to talk.
No, he can only talk right now. So I figured I would get you on the phone
Yeah.
first, and then try to figure out how to add somebody in here with you.
Okay.
I don't know how to do it. All I have is mute my keypad.
Is there more? Are you on an iPhone?
Yeah, and headphones.
There should be the more on the left side, I think, or it should say add people.
Maybe it doesn't do it on my Google Voice phone number, this number.
Yeah, it might have to be on your phone.
Yeah. I mean, it's my cell phone. It's just a different number, same phone. Okay, so let me hang up and I'll call you back from my 253-380 number.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Dan said, just like jujitsu, there's a move for every situation. I feel, Dan, me and you have a very similar mindset. I normally never let people off the phone. I just also I know where that guy was. I know exactly where that guy was. We were not going to work out a deal at 400 grand, and there was no convincing that guy to drop because there was zero motivation. I'm looking for people with motivation. That's the only reason he's going to sell that for 100 grand less than he thinks it's worth. Hey, Dita.
Okay, there we go.
So guys,
Let's
this is,
see.
do
There
you
it
know
is.
for my
Yeah, I'm gonna toss
community?
that option now.
Let's go.
Add.
And we're basically, she locked up a deal a couple grand too high, and we're gonna get this guy on the phone and find a solution for him and see if we can help him out.
I'll introduce you as my partner.
Yes, perfect. But yeah, Dan, me and you definitely have a similar mentality. I've just been doing this shit for 5 years, and I know when there's no motivation, it's gonna be hard to get a discounted deal on this guy. And I'm not about to just lock up a deal to lock it up.
No, did you hear that?
Hey, is everybody here?
No. You probably couldn't hear it. He did not pick up, and the mailbox was full.
Try calling one more time. Double dial him.
Okay.
Yo, Joe, what is that thing you've been looking into for a market pending to sold ratio?
Pending to active. So how many active listings are there versus pending listings in this market?
No, same thing. Didn't pick up.
Oh, shoot him a text and just be like, hey, is this...
Voicemail was full.
Just shoot him a text message and just say, hey, is this still a good time to speak?
Yeah.
Okay. And say, if not, what's a good time? And we'll get him on the phone.
Okay.
And that market was a 20% pending to active market. That was another reason why I was like, let me just fucking go low as shit right now, because it's just not. Those are the hard ones, bro. Cool.
What's the target for pending to active?
Okay, I just sent the text.
Okay.
Sorry about this. I know your time is valuable.
No, you're good, dude. Look, I just have a call at 2:30 scheduled with the seller, and then I'm good basically the rest of the day. Other than 4 o'clock, I have my dispo training with my team. But even if we have to knock it out really quick while I have my dispo training, we could do that.
Okay.
Yes, we'll get it figured out.
Okay, all right. I got another contract out for signature.
Bless.
But on the JV deal. So he's a stickler, but we'll see.
Okay. Did you go over with him on the phone, or you let him go?
Did what? On the new one?
Yeah, for the contract. Did you keep him on the phone to try to go over it with him?
I did. We went over it, but he wants to sign a hard copy, so I mailed it to him today.
Jeez. Okay. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you do snail mail or overnight?
It's 2 days, so it'll be there Thursday by 6, and he said he will email it back to me.
Okay.
He's just afraid of scams and doing stuff, and he doesn't trust technology.
You want to send me the numbers so I can underwrite a preliminary for you?
Yeah. Okay.
Send it over. I'll
Alright.
see what the numbers look like on it.
You want me to text it to you?
Yeah, text it over to me.
Okay. Will do.
I
Thanks,
think,
Ray.
of course, we'll talk soon.
Okay. Bye.
All right, cool. Let me call back this guy.
I'm going to try to answer Kyle's question real quick here while you do that. Kyle says, I super appreciate you guys answering. So the title company handles everything. Yes. You guys don't deal with the title or funds at all. No, title handles all title work, and all of the funds sent into title, such as EMD and any funds for disbursement for closing, is all handled by title and escrow. And for out-of-state transactions, entirely remote. I've never been to the title company for any deal that we've closed in 5 years. And lately, what we've been doing, which I greatly prefer, is using virtual title companies who close in most states, and the transactions are handled completely electronically. All the signatures for closing documents and everything get sent to email from title. Some sellers prefer brick and mortar going in to sign physical documents. In those cases, we just use a local title company. But for the people who are younger like us and are willing to work via email and electronic signatures, I prefer electronic companies, the title companies, because it just allows us to be even more remote and allows the seller to be remote as well if necessary.
Only thing I'll say on that is we do handle the title sometimes, because like the title company is going to run the title search, do everything on their end, but there's a lot of times where we do have to step in. That's why we have transaction coordinators on both mine and Jordan's team, and I think Ross has one as well. And essentially that's just to make sure we get everything to the finish line. Like right now we're waiting. We're just blowing up a title company. We have a 31 grand assignment fee that we're pending closing, and all that we need is the title company to be like, yes, we're good to go. So hopefully today we have that good news. But it's like we were trying to call them yesterday, not answering, and sometimes you just got to push people.
Yeah. So in those cases, title is still essentially taking care of everything, but we step in to kind of push them along and provide any assistance or help that they need to do their job better, more quickly, and more efficiently. And yeah, we both have great transaction coordinators, and Ross as well, who are familiar with stepping into that process and providing assistance whenever title needs it.
That's it. Yeah, give me 30 seconds and I'll go use the little boys' room, and then
Little
I'll go
boy.
make a fucking contract.
He's got to go take a sit pee. All right, so
Fuck you.
For nice. I was hoping you would hear that. For title companies, there is no shortcut besides talking to other people in the industry based off their experiences with a lot. You'll notice with title companies, some they will actually be holding your hand. Others,
Yeah.
you are literally doing their job for them and then some. And you're wondering, why am I paying you at the end of the day? We basically pay them to screw up, ask a bunch of dumb questions, and then make us do their job. So there are two different types of title companies, one that hold your hand and the other one where you hold theirs. You really need to speak with people in the industry to fast track it, or you're just going to have to learn the hard way, which is fine, because even ones that are recommended, the churn and burn rate of the staff at these title companies is insane. So maybe the one person that was the highly skilled one at that title company may have left, and now that title company is now a disaster. So you always have to be like testing and have these conversations with the escrow officers to ensure that the good ones are still there, because those are the ones that get shit done.
That's facts. That's major facts. And yeah, it is frustrating when you're dealing with the title companies whose hands you have to hold, because like you're saying, what the hell are we paying you for? But at the end of the day, that's just trial and error. And as you go through and do more transactions, you'll learn which title companies you want to do business with and which title companies you will never again do business with.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just start building a list in your database. And when you get deals in certain markets, you know exactly who you're going to work with. And you can either get there through experience or, like Ross is saying, by using your network. And you got a deal, let's say, in Indianapolis. And like I was talking to Ross and Joey this morning about our deal that's kind of getting crazy. They both have recommendations for great title companies they've used in that market. So my team will be reaching out to both of them just to see who can help us with our situation best. So trial and error, and then always lean on your network for people who have done deals there, for sure.
Absolutely. And like for Indianapolis specifically, what I like about Hawker Title is they literally own a law firm. So like the title company and law firm are right there, like the buildings. So if shit goes south or gets real hairy, you got attorneys under Hawker willing to go to work on your behalf. Very
Dude,
powerful.
that's major. And I don't feel like a lot of people talk about that, but title companies who have internal attorneys are so fire when shit hits the fan. We had a deal where we had to evict a tenant who signed a seller finance agreement, it was a lease option agreement with the owner years ago, but then they signed an addendum to cancel that and turn it into a traditional rental. So when he went to sell it to us, the tenant started losing her mind. She filed a court case, like everybody went to court, and the title company was like, yo, we're just going to put our attorney on this. And their attorney handled most of it. And at the end of the day, we got her evicted before closing. Buyer was happy. Buyer showed up to court on seller's behalf, which was crazy. And the attorney was like, yeah, it's totally cool. Tell him to come in with me. We'll get it handled. Court
Mhm.
happened. Everything was resolved. We closed a week later. We got paid. Buyer got their property. Seller gets paid and gets rid of a problem tenant. And I think the lever there that allowed that transaction to be successful was the in-house attorney that the title company had ready to go and was familiar with handling transactions like that. So yeah, Hawker, if they have their own firm, I mean, that's fire, bro.
Yeah,
it's
it's Hawker Title and Hawker like Law, I think is
Yeah.
next, but it's all like the Hawker entity. So that's kind of why I went with them. They banged out an ovation when I first started and had no idea how they even worked. And it closed without even like I didn't even know it closed. Like it went by so quickly. Before I know it, like they're like, oh yeah, you should be receiving your wire hit. They even put novation fee as a line item.
Really? That's
And
cool.
I'm like, okay.
Hell
But
yeah.
they crank deals out, and like they can handle like any type of deal. You just got to explain what it is. They're like, sure. It's definitely a great time.
No, I love it, man.
Yeah, those are few and far between.
Rita's shouting out your fire hat, Ross.
No.
Fly with the Quicksilver today. And Rita says, yeah, we had a deal at the title company.
Hey, what's going on up there in New Jersey?
Hey Jay, it's Joey calling. How you doing today, brother?
Yeah, we did all right. Things been going good.
Good. I think I missed the text from you about a couple days ago now for the Oklahoma City lots you have.
Yeah.
So you're still looking to sell those?
Yeah, I ended up going in half with somebody on that lake lot out of Eufaula. Got a house on it, and I'm going to end up just refurbishing that house out there. So I'm not going to end up building on it and stuff, and I didn't have to really pay a whole lot for that out there, so I got a good enough deal that I'm not having to press for more than what I needed.
Got it. So where are you at now price wise?
You what now? Oh yeah, you guys, we talked about 80 for 30 and 50 for the 2 lots, and then it's bottom boat 75. And you guys have come up with about 50. And I was like, well, let's have that one corner for that, and you said you needed a boat.
So we can make something shake at 50 today, you're thinking?
Well, I look at it is if I want to come on cost about 25 grand, I'm going to need at least my tithe money out of it. So if we go 55, 55, I'll put another 5 cents in there and be able to cover all my tithes and do my 50. So if you go 55, it is kind of hard when you're tithing because you're going to end up having to come off. I came up with another nickel. But anyway, if you guys could do about 56, that would cover it, or just all 5s across the board.
How many lots was it again total? I know it's been some time since we last spoke.
There's 2 lots, and turn this down. There's 2 lots, one's 3,000 square feet, and the other one's 5,000 square feet. So together, they'd make 8,000 square feet. The one on the corner is 2 lots at 25 by 100. And the one across the top, they're already together. And the one across the top is the north 40 feet of lot 16, 17, 18, and 19.
And you were looking at 80K for the package, right?
Yeah, if you bought them both at the same time, I'd knock 5 off.
So basically now you're saying 50, if I could do 56K for the whole package, it covers your tithing, then you're good to go?
Yeah, I'd go ahead and let them go to you for that.
So basically 20, I can't do math today, my brother, 25,500 a lot.
Yeah, but the one is 2,000 square feet bigger than the other.
Okay.
So you're probably looking at about, I don't know, I was wanting $10 a square foot for it. And that would have been 80,000, 30,000 square feet. But if you just gotta go ahead and, I mean, I could make something out of that other lot if you just took the corner lot.
No, I'd probably take. If we're gonna do it, I'd rather get both of them, honestly.
And if you could use them and make something out of it, come out ahead on it. But you know what it is the fund's really worth more than what I'm gonna let them go for.
Yeah, I think you're kind of right on par, if I'm being honest with you, because basically there's one that sold for 18K right down the street. That was actually a little bit bigger, and then everything else was averaging about 30 grand.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I say that is the corner lot across the street, they put an 8-plex up. They got a spud done on it and put an 8-plex up. So the opportunity to do the same on that is right there.
Okay. How long would you give me to get these closed? It usually takes 30 to 60 for us to actually close it out. Is that enough time?
Yeah. Yeah, if we can get it done before the end of the year, that'd be great. That way I could run a deal or just right after the first deal. Be fine.
What is your email, Jay?
Yeah, I don't really have one I use. I don't ever look at it. I probably got 4,000 messages on there. I never mess with it. Just keeps my contacts in my.
Do you got one you have access to, just so I could send you over the purchase agreement and we could just go over everything really quick together?
Well, if you want to go, no, I really don't. I'm pretty much illiterate when it comes to that. I you just send me something in the mail. So I can look at it and read it and have it, put it in my file. That way I refer to it. But I go looking up something, I get way off in the space all the time. I can't get back to what I'm looking for, and I just get frustrated and give up.
Got it. Is there anyone, do you have any like family or something that does have access to the emails so that I could just send it to them and then we could go over everything?
Well, I'm alone. I don't have a wife or kids or nothing. I'm here by myself. Got a dog, but that dog don't be no good on either.
Yeah, the dog's not helping us on the email, unfortunately.
I mean, if you want to kind of like read it off to me and I'll comprehend what you're saying, if you want to give me something, we don't have to do it today. I mean,
Yeah, it's just typically to get it signed, we would have to do it via email, just so that we have it all via DocuSign, and then it goes straight to the title company from there. So,
yeah.
is there? I like all we'd have to do is basically you could print it out from there, or we could figure out getting you a printed copy. But all we'd have to do is figure out an email for you, send it over to that email, and then just go over everything, and then we can get the process started today, so we can try to close it before the end of the year. Because if we wait for mail and the whole nine, it might take a week or two to get it back. You know what I mean? And then by then we're already into December.
Yeah. I mean, if you're wanting to do it by the end of the year, we'll put a rush on it. That's one thing. I mean, to me, it puts me off a year to do something with the money so I can evade the taxes. If I'm going to invest it, I'm going to invest it in my house here. So I'm putting it back into real estate.
That makes sense. Is there
See, on my end of the deal, the reason why I need 80 is I have a 75 on my house. I got a $25,000 head sitting at the end of it that's not the current interest.
Yeah.
But I can't do it. I can't do an amortized. And my ex-wife took me to court last year because she thinks I'm jacking with her credit. Because she got remarried last year, and I guess the old boy, he's worried that this is going to cost us, she's going to co-borrow. And they won't take her name. We've been divorced for 23 years, and now it cost me another $1,500 to get a lawyer. It cost me all that other money, and it was just crazy. It was stupid. She should have just came and asked me. But I found out through the process I can assume my own loan and get her name off of it. But I can't assume can't do an assumption loan until I satisfy half with the $25,000 set at the end of the note. Does that make sense? And I can't refinance even with that set at the end of the note. So I've got to come up with an extra $25,000 to be able to get a couple different birds with the same stone. You know what I mean?
No, that makes sense.
So if I go ahead and forfeit this at this price, Oklahoma City's moving so much right now, it's just pathetic. And those lots aren't but about 2.5 miles from downtown. And there's nothing, anything vacant downtown is getting gobbled up and built on. So if you know, the only reason why, I mean, my neighbor next door is going to give me the 50 for it, and it would have done him some good because he's got the house next door that you really need to build this anyway, and his backyard butts up to the other lot. So now he can have backyard access from that other lot, and he can still do something with the corner. Well, if he had that house to that lot, then he knows he can build a shop on it and everything else.
So when you guys have the DocuSign feature that you could send it to their cell phone?
So he
You
wanted
do?
$70K for that little 375 square foot shotgun house that's next.
I think so. Let me double check.
Lot. If he loses that house, he can't rebuild on that lot because it's under the footage to rebuild on. So with all those gazettes going into it, I mean, I don't want to tell somebody you can buy this and then they're stuck with something that they can't build on until they buy that, and then, you know, force like that. I don't want to be that kind of guy.
We can build on both of these though, right?
Well, you can take, okay, the way they've got it structured over there now, and they're changing now because now you can build a cottage in your backyard of your residence. All right. So they opened up an area of the inner town here that if you own a house, you can build a backyard cottage to house it. So it's almost like getting a kind of a duplex additional to an income to supplement, and they're doing that so that they can get a lot of these homeless people off the street. Because they feel like if people have a heart to let somebody live somewhere in the shed or something and not be in their house, they'd open up more doors to let these homeless people, whether they're because of jobs or drugs or whatever, they're not in those people's houses to get them off the street. They're in a backyard cottage. And then they could lease them those cottages so it's able to get extra income. So if you was to take both these lots and combine them, they said that they would, I think it's like $1,500 that you go through the process with, and they change the zoning from R1 to R2 or whatever, and they put you a duplex up there. Then you could put 2 other cottages in there too if you can get them to fit in there, and you should be able to make all that happen.
But as they sit, then basically we couldn't build on it. Like if I wanted to put a house and a house on each of them, we couldn't do that right now?
Well, you can't. The way they told me, they said for an R1 you have to have 5,000 square feet. Okay, that's what they told me.
Yeah, I'm not liking
They
these
told
up.
me that back in 2014, and it was the R9 code. So 2009 residential code is what you have to build. Now I think it's an R15 code. So they brought it up to code to 2015. You know, which in my world, I didn't go do all the math and all that. I don't know. It's however far apart you got to have your electric plugs and how many plugs got to go in each room and how big the closet has to be and how big the bedroom has to be. You know, all that fits in. There are codes. So builders know all that language. I don't, but I do know that they have a separate one for tiny homes.
Well, let me
And right down.
go check with the town, and then I'm gonna give you a call back either today or tomorrow, as long as I can get a hold of them. Let me just make that call really quick, Jay, and then we'll touch base shortly here on this to see if we can figure this out.
Call code, building code, and talk with them, permit, talk with them, find out what all you can do with that, and then you get back. Like you're gonna find that they're good. They told me I wanted to put it like a little residential storage, a walk-up storage, not a drive-through. So if this place across the street has got an neglects, they can have access to storage units across the street. They said, well, the storage unit told me it would be put in there. If you was somebody pushing it, then probably say, hey, that's a great idea, a walk-up storage unit, not a, drive home with that particular stuff. because those are going in left and right everywhere around here. Think anybody's got an acre or half acre or something they're putting storage units in, they can get in there. So, call the building zoning and talk to them and find out all your ins and outs. And then if you can do it, well, I'd really like to do the 60, but the 56 will do it if we, go ahead and move on. But I'm going to have something in the mail. I'm not going to do the email thing. So
I got you.
Take a little bit.
No,
A little bit longer.
worst case, I'll have someone come out and meet you in person, but I'll figure out if we can do it. If it's not buildable, or if I'd have to combine them, then I don't even think I could do the 56. If I could basically build on each of them, then I definitely can. So let me go check that out, and then I'll circle back with you, Jay.
All right, not a problem.
All right, my brother. You have a great rest of your day. You take care.
All right, God bless.
God bless. Bye-bye. Dude, my wife's making something and it smells so fucking good.
Sheesh. Is it steak?
Nah, chicken today. I told her we gotta chill out on the steak. We've been eating fucking 4 meals a day steak, like going crazy.
You're gonna turn into a cow, bro.
No, literally. A bull. Come on.
Well, I mean, a bull's a cow, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
A male cow.
Oh, God. All right. Let me make this next call. Someone said the bald one is Zaddy.
Oh, Jesus.
Ross, you're fucking muted, buddy.
Probably for the better. Ever gotten that nickname, Joey?
Zaddy? A couple times. Usually it's Papacito, but.
Papacito.
Zaddy's a good.
Hey, Ross.
What's up?
Check private for me real quick, por favor, amigo?
Yeah, that's not a deal though, unfortunately, guys. I gotta check with the town, but I'm almost positive you can't build there.
Yeah, if those are not buildable, scratch it. If those are buildable, I got lots of people in OKC. Lots
Builders?
Just lots of people. I don't know builders specifically, but I got a list of buyers that I've done deals with out there who probably know builders.
Hello.
Hey, Kelly?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Joey. We had scheduled a call for today about your property in Detroit.
Yeah. Hi. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. How are you today?
I'm good, thanks.
Good. Are you over in the Pacific Coast right now? That's why you said in PSD?
I am. That's where I live.
Oh, okay. So this is just an investment for you or something then?
Correct.
Understood. Okay. Do you know how much you're looking to get for the property now?
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to find out what the value is. I have several properties in Detroit, and I'm just trying to decide what to do with them. I've had them for a handful of years, maybe since, I don't even remember, 2016 or 2017 probably, some of them. And I can't decide if I want to keep them, if I want to sell them, 1031 exchange, move into something that's closer to where I'm in Seattle. So something closer where I can manage myself. So we're inching towards retirement. So we're just trying to figure out what to do.
Okay.
This particular property, people have reached out to me about it, you included, and one of the other ones I keep getting regular calls on. And so I don't know if that's a sign, like it's just time to do something with them. I'm open, I guess. I don't know what the value is. We just had a tenant move out several months ago and left it pretty messed up, so I had to do basically the whole thing rehab. I think we put 30 grand in.
Oh, wow. That was this one I'm calling in on?
Yeah, that's the one you're calling on. So it's been redone, and I have a new tenant in there that's paying pretty nicely. It's like $1,200. So
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I should let you lead the conversation of what you're interested in, and I feel like we've texted. I don't know if I'm texting with you or a partner or something, but we've texted back and forth a lot, and I just feel like it's productive to just get it out on the table in a conversation to see where we're at.
100%. Okay. Because like obviously we are investors, so we're gonna if we do work out a deal, we're gonna buy it straight cash. Obviously the numbers got to make sense for both of us to do it. So like I'm not specifically gonna be the highest price buyer coming in. I'm not buying it to live in it. But as long as if it's a cash flowing property, we can make money on it. We could probably work a deal out.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I guess that's then I put it in your lap. You just need to figure out what the numbers are. You know, what makes it work for you.
So let me ask you this then: if we were able to come to terms today on numbers, I'm going to go over everything on just take a deep dive into the property, tell you what we could pay for it. But if we were able to agree on numbers, is it something you'd at least be ready to start the process on today?
Absolutely.
Okay. And is it just this one that you would want to be selling, or would it be a couple of them, or is it just start on this one and we take it from there?
Well, I'm literally talking to someone else who is the boots on the ground realtor who deals with investors in Detroit, and I've given him all the addresses, and he's going to look to see if he's got an investor who'll just take them all.
So if we could take them all, you'd be happy with
Again,
that.
the numbers have to work, right? The numbers have to work. So I'm not saying I need to sell them or want to sell them. I'm just looking at if that's a good option for me. So if I did, then I would just take the money and buy something else.
Okay.
So,
are they free and clear, all of them?
Say again?
Are there mortgages on all of them, or are they all free and clear?
All of them have mortgages, yes.
Got it. Okay. How many are there total?
I think we just have 4 now. 4.
Okay. Can you just give me, because they're not coming, usually it'll come up as your linked, but could you just give me the addresses to all 4? Could you text it to this number that I'm calling in on? Is that possible?
Give me a second here. I don't have them memorized, but I do. Let me pull up this email. But I just sent, so they're all in this email, I know.
Okay. Even if it's easier to forward me the email, you could do that too. I could text you my email right now.
Okay, hold on a sec. Let me find it.
So not too motivated of a seller here, but she seems like she wants to sell. Maybe if we get her a package price without her having to pay that realtor person, we could get it done.
Yeah, this kind of just falls into the seller type of reasonable. Sometimes they don't have to be motivated. If they're just reasonable,
Exactly.
Reasonable ones are great too. A lot of novations are reasonable. Like they're just like, yeah, that works. Cool. So, you could have something. Do you want us to underwrite anything? You want to send anything over?
Yeah, I'll send it in the chat. I think I gotta be, this one cash comps, like on a quick look, 154, but then there's 62, 106, 77, 85, 70. So, I'm probably it's probably worth about 110, 120 fixed up. She's probably going to want something close to that, I'm assuming. I just put it in the private chat. Let's see what you guys think. I'm thinking like 60, 70K if it's rented out for $1,100 a month.
What's
That's condition.
Yeah, what a little more info?
She just fixed it up. She literally just put 50 or 30K of work into these because the tenant destroyed it, and now it's rented out for $1,100 a month. And the first one you said it was $1,100 a month?
Murray Hill is 1,200. I think that's comparable. I think that's probably market value.
Yes.
It's coming your way. It's coming your way right now.
Okay.
That should be comparable. Let me know when you get that.
Are you texting or emailing? I'm sorry.
I emailed it to you.
Okay. I got them.
Yeah, okay, so Murray Hill is 1,200. I think that's comparable. That's probably fair market value. It might range up to 1,400, but we just wanted to get someone in there.
I got you.
19793, I get a lot of attention on that property. I get 1,200 for that one. That tenant has been there for a long time and never wants to move. And she's Section 8. So it's
1,300. I'm sorry, you said.
1,200.
So it's 1,200 for Murray, 1,200 for Hubble.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grandma is not at market value. She's been an exceptional tenant. We're getting 800. That rent is going up as soon as the lease is up.
When's that lease up?
Um,
And this one's Grandmont, I'm sorry, or Rosemont?
it's Grandma. I think that lease is up. I don't know off the top of my head. Probably maybe February or March.
Okay.
And Rosemont is undervalued also, but we just raised the rent to 800. I'm not super stoked. Here's the bottom line. I'm not super stoked with my property management team. I'm a property manager. I've been a realtor. I've been in this business for 30 years, right? So I'm probably the worst person to be a client if you're my property manager because I'm gonna make sure you're doing your job right.
I mean, the worst but the best, because it's like you if you're living out in Seattle and you have your properties in Detroit, you better have a good property manager, especially in Detroit. Otherwise,
I'm always doing a job for them. I'm always doing follow-up. I'm always saying we need to raise the rent. And if they don't, they just, I'm not telling them what to do, then they don't always do it. And if it slips by and I didn't catch it, then I'm stuck, right? So
then you're stuck for another year.
yeah, right. I mean, that is literally, and I'm not kidding you, that is literally what happened.
That's not fun.
And so I'm not super stoked with these guys, but they performed in other areas, and Detroit's just a funny bird, right? I get that. It's not like investing anywhere else, not for me. So, but I would just like it to run smoother. So I'm either A, looking for new property management, or B, deciding if I'm keeping them. My whole goal was just to let them cash flow into my retirement years. But I don't want to have to manage a property management company.
Yeah.
Or see sell again and move back something closer to home so that I can manage it easily myself. Or, I'm just kind of on the fence.
That makes sense. So basically the way that we work, I'm just going to ask you some more questions, just get a little bit deeper into the details of the condition and everything. Then I'll get you an offer right on this call. And if you're good with the offer, I'll send you over the purchase agreement. We can go over everything together. It's a one-pager. And then as long as you're good with everything on that agreement, we would sign it, obviously send it over to title. And being the realtor, they would protect you as a seller, us as the buyers. And then we would just pick a closing date from there for you guys to receive the money. And title would send that via wire transfer certified check. Yeah, so pretty simple with us. And then obviously if we do agree on everything, we would just send our team out there, get pictures, do everything we need to do to get the money raised for us so we can close this for you in a timely manner. Usually it's like 30 to 60 days for us. Yeah, so, okay. So I have all of the rentals right now. So it's basically 800, 1,200, and 1,200. Murray, basically, what's the situation with like the mechanicals for Murray? Were those original to when the house was built in 1938? Or have those ever been? Has the house ever been rewired, replumbed?
I've done. Here's the thing. I can't tell you. I'm a little bit blurry on all the details. In my property management, I was supposed to have all those details of everything that we've done. I've had to do two major kind of remodels there. The first time when we purchased it, and then the second time when the tenant left it a disaster.
Okay.
I can't tell you if it has a new roof, windows, if it has, I don't know.
So age of the roof is unknown, but mechanicals, those were all updated when you just put the 30 grand in on that one, did they do any mechanical work as well? Or is that they just basically did like the sheetrock floors, kitchen?
I would literally have to pull it up and ask the property manager what it is. Because again, they're not straightforward and transparent. They can give you all the a whole bunch of shit, like this is what we get. And, but I don't have it clear in my head. I would literally have to ask. I don't know. And frankly, I don't know on any of these. Like, I know when I bought Grandma, we put a new roof on it. That one originally was Hubble. You know, those are Section 8, so they have some specific requirements. They would put in like a new water heater in Hubble. I know some plumbing issues took place. Some upgraded plumbing happened in Rosemont. But I can't answer that. I'm sorry. We'd have to do more due diligence on that.
Okay. Well, if we can agree to terms on numbers, obviously we'll have time to do our due diligence on our end as well.
Yeah, for sure.
No issue on that end. In terms of the rents, are they? I guess just go one by one with me really quick. Do you know when the leases are up by chance?
Murray Hill they just moved in a couple months ago, so that's probably 10 months left.
Okay.
10 months left. Hubble, I think Hubble is. I think that I'm trying to remember. I think that we took that over. I bought it with a tenant in it, and she's never going to leave unless we make her. I think that's October.
Okay. Now what about the 2800s?
Grandma, I think Grandma and Rosemont are in spring.
Okay. And then what's the last one? What's the last one again? I'm sorry, I have it, but I just have my notes up in a different place right now.
Grandma and Rosemont.
Rosemont. When do you know Rosemont when that one's up?
I think that's in the spring too.
Okay.
Oh no, I take that back. They just raised that rent.
So that's up to 800 now.
Yeah, they just raised that rent probably again like 2 months ago.
So it's probably up next October or September.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we'd be buying these with the tenants all in there? No problem. Okay. And then in terms of time frame, typically we could do about 30 to 60 days. Is that a time frame that works for you?
We could probably prefer to punt it to next year.
Okay. That's easier for us, gives us enough time to raise our money and do what we gotta do.
Yeah, I would probably prefer that.
Not an issue, okay.
That gives me time to figure out what we want to do too.
Exactly. Figure out a place to put the money, find some new investments. I mean, I also wholesale, so maybe we can find you guys some investments too to put in somewhere closer to Seattle. I have a real estate community, and so one of my community lives right outside of Seattle, I think. I forget what town. But she's always finding good stuff out there.
Right on.
The only thing is the prices are, you're not going to get similar returns, but you're going to get less stress.
Yeah, it's exactly. Well, that's why we went to Detroit. That's why we went there, right? It was a great returns are awesome.
They absolutely are. But as they say in investing, the bigger the return, the bigger the stress.
That's about right.
And I'm usually chasing less stress nowadays, but I'm only 30, so we could handle another 10 years of some good stress right now.
All right. Well, I strongly suggest it. It's a great game to be in, and do it now and then slide later.
Absolutely. No, that's what it is. And then once I'm older, I'll get some triple net leases on some commercial stuff and just coast from there. Just probably make 5% of my money, but I'll be very glad with that because I don't have to deal with anything.
Right. Exactly. Passive income.
Absolutely. That's the name of the game. Okay. And I guess is the only reason that you guys would be selling these is literally just because of the just them being in Detroit and you being in Seattle, or I guess what's the reason you're actually looking to sell these now? Other than time.
Again, Yeah, I mean, again, I'm not sure I do, but I think mostly, like, if I had something that would just that make it so I could move my money closer to home, I probably would be encouraged to entice to look at that.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. And are these the only investments you have in real estate, or just the ones in Detroit?
Just right now, that's all I have in Detroit, and then I have another partnership where I have stuff in Montana. But I'm not interested in selling anything. That's just Detroit.
Gotcha. Okay. And has it been, other than the property manager, how's the experience been being an investor?
Well, I've been an investor forever. So, I mean, I lived through the 2008 fiasco. I love being an investor. Is that what your question is?
Yeah. I mean, some people, like one of my best friends is like, he hates being a landlord. He won't do it anymore. He just lends his money because of it. But some people love it. Some people hate it.
No, it's an adrenaline rush. I love it.
It is. I mean, every day's a new day in this business. So.
Yeah, every day's a new problem.
Yes.
So you figure out how to solve those things, and then you just move on from there.
And you kind of get numb to it after doing it for so long. Like I got to the point, I mean, I've only been in the business for 5 years. I was doing insurance and financial planning before then, but I'm at the point where the problems come. I'm so numb to it. It's just like, okay, let's find a solution. We're going to figure it out. And it always does get figured out, usually.
Yeah, you're good. You've learned it so quickly. That's awesome. Because that's the truth, right? I mean, the early on stuff the stuff that kept you up at night, now it's like, oh, well.
Yeah, I don't lose. Most of the stuff we don't lose sleep from anymore. It's like different problems now that maybe take my sleep, but for the most part, we're a lot calmer.
Higher level stuff, yeah.
That's exactly. It's just bigger problems now, or just different ones, I guess. But that's what it is. It's funny because when I think the reason I became so numb to it so quick is because we've just had so much BS come up so fast in the last 5 years. It's like now it's just second nature. We just went. This is all I do full time. I don't do anything else. So I think that kind of made it be like that.
Yes. Well, that's what you do, right? Good for you.
Absolutely.
Good for you.
So let me run my numbers really quick. I'm just going to place you on a really quick hold.
That's fine. And then a quick note. Unless you know the Detroit market, it's really hard to value. Zillow can't do it. Redfin can't do it. Because Detroit is literally, which is why I have somebody literally on the ground right now trying to give me values. Because from one neighborhood to the next, just because it's in the same zip code, you can't figure market value out by zip code. Like I can do that here in Seattle. I can tell you from MLS comps and stuff, I can figure that out. I can't figure that out in Detroit, so I need very specific knowledge of Detroit. So keep that in mind when you go do your evaluations.
Oh, I go block by block. Trust me, I've gotten my butt kicked in Detroit a lot, so it's kind of made me very, very familiar with the way the market is over here. It's almost like Philadelphia is another market we're in. It's like I'm on one street, I go over one block, and it's completely different comps. It's actually crazy the way it works out there. So that kind of trained me with this area.
Right. Perfect. Okay, great. Well, I'll just hang tight then.
Yeah, I'll be right back with you. Just give me about a minute or two. I have my team right here behind me helping me comp these out as we've been speaking.
Okay, great.
Okay, 2 seconds. Okay. So you guys are basically saying essentially 50 to 60, 50 to 60, 65 to 75. So basically 50 to 60 a property all the way around the board.
Yeah. Closer to 50. Maybe start at 40,
I'm going to
45.
offer 50s. I'm going to offer probably 50s for the older one. For the two that's doing $1,300 a month, I'm going to come in at like 59. The ones that are doing $800 a month, I'm going to come in like 49 to 50.
I'm so hungry right now. Thanks for reading.
This is what happens when you got your wife working right next to you.
Beautiful thing.
What you make? Yo, I'm gonna just throw this out there. Cielo, best cook in Colombia. best food I ate while I was out there was the meals that she prepared
I
for
mean,
us.
she
Yeah, that looks
packed
fire, bro.
out
Yeah.
today, bro. Like so much chicken, so much rice.
Golly, she put her foot in that, brother. Now, for real, the first dish, was it the first night that we went to your apartment and Cielo made us dinner? And I was like, yo, this might be the best meal I've had in like a long time. That shit was so fun. I don't even remember what it was, but I remember being completely enamored with that food on my plate.
You know, she can 1,000% cook.
Joey thinks he's the best cook in his family. Unfortunately, I got to break it to him. Cielo, she knows the game.
I cook better meat than her. She cooks everything else better.
That's a fair statement. Except Joey likes to cook his steaks on high so they're dry, but he thinks it's good.
What?
He's insulted.
First of all, when a steak is cooked on high, it is never dry.
Oh, is that the trick?
You sear the outside.
If you cook your steak on low, if you slow cook a steak, it's as dry as it gets. That's like there's like certain kinds of meat you can slow cook, but slow cooking a steak, you are tripping.
Oh, that's good to know. I want to try to make some beef burgers now that I'm eating beef again, but I'm scared to cook with beef because I never have.
I gotta come with her some comps too.
Never done did it. Let's see, Clark Street, this guy.
Where'd Murray Hill go? Where the fuck did this street go? Oh, give me a second. Okay. There we go.
Got mobile notaries flying right now.
Come on, baby.
Delegating to the seller a little bit. If possible, give her a ring. She can come right to your house, all that.
I love it.
So sometimes, the title company will get the notary. They upload the file into the notary. The notary's got to print it out and then go to the seller's house. But once they book the notary, you get the notary's first and last name and their cell phone number. And a quick way to expedite is literally get that info to the seller as fast as possible and say, call the notary. So then they're now coordinating on their best time. Notary comes over, bangs it out, and then as soon as it's signed, notary uploads it to the portal, goes right to the title company. It's very efficient.
Yeah, that's money, bro. Notaries are clutch, dude.
Dude, they're the best.
I've had really good experiences with a couple of notaries. Lifesavers.
Yeah, I only close with mobile notaries. I mean, that's just the thing at this point.
Why does everybody want to sell lots all the time, bro? Listen, anybody watching this live or who will watch this replay, if you've got a crazy dispo network for vacant land across the nation, please holler at the kids. Joseph.
No, we're getting it figured out. I'm not joking.
Good. I'm going to stop locking up lots right now.
Don't stop locking them up. Just don't lock up the shit you were going to lock up yesterday.
Yeah, listen, yesterday was an anomaly because, as you could see, that was just I had problems comping that. I ain't even going to front. I spent a lot of time on it, too. No, but from 2 years ago, I just don't typically go back that far. So
but there's nothing
next time I will.
Right?
No, yeah. Next time I will look back further in time. I just try to keep it within 6 to 12 months if possible, but just not enough data that Jordan was able to find there. So yeah, I did lock up a couple lots too high, but I just feel like there's so many lots out there.
Let me make this offer.
Get it, lock it up.
Okay, you still there, Kelly?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So what I'm seeing for the Murray Hill property, I think retail, honestly, somewhere around 130 for this. So if it was like fully fixed up and didn't have a tenant, you were trying to get an end buyer to live in it, probably would go close to that. But I think obviously you just did some work there. The judging factor is just the mechanicals. Obviously, if it would pass an actual inspection, which if it's Section 8, it should. For us to do that one cash, we'd probably be somewhere around 60 grand to do that one straight cash.
Yeah, can't do that.
So basically, to go down the line, the other one on The two that are doing 1,300 a month or 1,200 a month, it would be about 60 and 60. And then the lower ones with the lower rents, that would be about 50 and 50. The average investor in this market, like literally in these specific neighborhoods, that's where they're picking all these things up cash.
So they're paying, I'm sorry, so like for Hubble, what did you say, Hubble?
60,
For, like, so,
60 for Hubble, because basically Detroit's like a 2 to 3% rental market. So like I know obviously there's parts of Detroit you can get something for 20 grand, fix it up a little bit and rent it out for 1,200 a month. This isn't that neighborhood. This is definitely a better neighborhood than most of those ones. But just because the retail's around the 130, I think Murray Hill and Hubble, those are like the two nicest out of the bunch. And then the other two being rented out for 800 a month. It's just there's no anything above 50 grand in a market like this. No investor is going to pick it up too much higher than 50 grand. And basically, there's no commissions with us. Obviously, it's as is.
right.
But that's just where we'd have to be.
Okay, no, I understand. So yeah, my mortgage on Murray Hill is higher than that, so I can't. Yeah, so Murray Hill, that's off the table.
How high is that mortgage, if you don't mind me asking?
I think it's around 90 grand.
Oh, okay. Did you like refinance it to do some of the work then? I'm guessing.
I did. When I bought it, we just paid cash, and then I refinanced it after we fixed it.
Got you. Because yeah, I could see that. I mean, if it's fully fixed up cash loan, it probably would have praised that high. It's just obviously if an investor's going to buy it, we would need it at a better deal.
So, but you think so that doesn't. Excuse me. That is somewhat encouraging. That perhaps if I just sold it outright on the market, maybe it's around that price range of 130.
You'd have to get the tenant out, and I think you might.
Yeah.
I mean, you just fixed it up, so I don't think it's going to really need much on that one. That one might be the winner for you to like go list that one and do it that way.
Yeah,
maybe
that's how we do that one.
Yeah.
But I've stuck with that one for a while, so that's fine. And then, what do you think? So your price on Hubble with a $1,200 a month Section 8 tenant would be roughly 60 grand. Is that what you're saying?
60 grand. That's you guys. Obviously, if there's a mortgage on it, that's the only thing that would come out. But yeah, it would be a 60 grand
Yeah,
number, you guys.
And because that's just like, that sounds like you're more familiar than in the neighborhood than I am. Slightly higher quality neighborhood.
Yes.
What do you think the retail value of that one is? Market value. I mean, not to an investor.
That one, let me pull it up one more time because I have it in my notes. Hold on one second. Dude, it just freaking thundered so loud right there.
That's what you get for bragging about how awesome it's out, how awesome the weather was before.
Well, let me just pull up Hubble one more time. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Joey.
What's good?
These could be novations if she gets the tenant out.
The thing is the tenants are on long leases. She'd have to buy them out of the lease.
Then you going creative then?
I'm thinking straight cash for these. I just think the other one's just not a fit at all. Like it's just like there's 90K mortgage. I don't think there's even a novation. It's worth about 130, but I don't think it's gonna sell for 130 right now. It might.
I think when you said the 130, I think you kind of shot yourself in the foot a little bit there because like I saw one that just sold for 107. That was really similar. And then her being a realtor, she's thinking retail. How high can I get this?
The one on Hubble, honestly, is probably worth around 90 to 100 because there's one that just sold for 128 that was gigantic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this one's not real big. Okay, that's encouraging.
Yeah, I think about 90, closer to 90 if I'm looking at it deeper.
Probably. Okay, yeah, that's probably what I suspected. In that neighborhood, again, it's really difficult for me because I'm not local. And like I said, the neighborhoods they vary And then what about Grandmont and Rosemont? I mean, if I just wanted to sell you those last three, Humboldt, Grandmont, and Rosemont, as what and then doing everything mechanicals and everything are sufficient, what would you say on those?
So it'd be 60, 50, and 50. So basically, give or take, you would net 160 on the three as a package.
Okay, I see. And
We would take it with the tenants, obviously, too. So we'd have to.
I need to take it with the tenants in there. You've given me something to think about.
Do you think that's a number you could work with at the 160?
Well, now I'm going to have to talk to my husband. Now, I'm the realtor in the family, but now I'm going to have to talk to him to see if he thinks he'd like the headache to go away or not for that price, perhaps.
Is there a way maybe we could get him on a call? Would that be possible?
No, he went for EPS. He's driving. Yeah, there's no way he can do that right now. But can you do me a favor? Like, can you call me back tomorrow?
Yeah, what time tomorrow do you think would work?
Let's see. Tomorrow is November 18th. Oh, I have to deal with my property manager there in the morning. And I have some stuff. I have a 12 o'clock my time appointment. So maybe can we do it? Could you call me maybe tomorrow around 10 a.m. my time?
So that would be, I'm Eastern, so that would be 1 p.m., right?
Are you East Coast time?
Yeah, I'm on East Coast time.
Yeah, so that would be 3 hours. Does that make you 1 hour?
Let me just pull up the calendar. Yeah, tomorrow one's actually perfect. Wide open.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to continue this conversation.
Let's do it. Hopefully,
All right.
hopefully you talk to him. He's good with it, and we could work this out together.
Okay, Joey. Let's see what we can put together. This might be something. We just got to sleep on this one, right? So I got to give him the idea, and then we'll just see what happens.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, you have a great rest of your day, Kelly. It was a pleasure today.
You too. Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye. I don't think she was making it. She was very up in the air from the beginning of the call.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything that was going to get her to sign today, but I think we're in the ballpark right now. I think we're getting where she wants to be.
Trending in the right direction. Her husband's probably going to be the bottleneck, and it sounds like she is going to try to sell him on this. That's what it sounds like.
Yo, yeah, that was well done. What's up with these Detroit sellers looking to sell like 3 to 5 properties at a time? I literally have a guy right now who I'm working on 3 properties in Detroit with as well.
Headaches, massive headaches.
Bad investments. They need a savior.
The area. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, Detroit's pretty rough.
People watch they watch videos on the Burr method. They see the Section 8 rental things, and they're like, "Oh, this sounds fucking good. This will be easy. The government pays. I don't have to deal with any headaches." And they forget what Section 8 tenants come with.
Yeah.
Until the cops are there every other night, and then the firefighters are there because the place is now on fire. So
Yeah. Which is crazy because I like to think that Section 8 tenants aren't going to destroy the place because then they're going to lose their Section 8 funding. But
depends.
I don't know. Maybe some people like to be homeless or sleep in shelters. Who knows?
Yeah, if that was their upbringing, they'll find a way to get back to there because they feel like uncomfortable in like a good spot.
Yeah, for sure.
For
sure, reverting to the mean. Yo, tell me why my AI just made a whole ass offer. That's too high. I don't agree with the offer, dude.
Give me 2 seconds. We go wash the hands.
What was it on chat, like ChatGPT or what?
No, the AI in my CRM that has conversations with my sellers. The guy's like, I want 119, and the bot responded with a whole paragraph and then said, would you be open to a preliminary offer in the range of 100 to 110? What? No, that's too high. That's too high. I need to be
Well,
like
they're
80.
probably just like
It,
they're probably
it
just like
sounds
probing.
it sounded good. Like if you hear just those numbers, like the gap, but if you don't analyze
Yeah.
the deal, no, you should
Right.
definitely just put in training. You are to never make an offer. You are to book appointments, and you are to get them on the phone with the closers as fast as possible.
Check this one out for me real quick, because maybe it did some underwriting, and I don't know. But I don't know. I don't think it's good. I think we need to be. Listen, I'm seeing lots, and this is Houston, mind you. So there's a lot of activity in lots selling and new builds happening in this area. The hell happened to the shirtless Frozer? Ooh, disconnected. Just you and me, Rashi boy. All right. So I'm seeing lots. Our lot is 0.17 acres. We got one that just sold here, 0.07 at 94K. Just sold on the 4th of November. There's 0.35 that sold at 155. Realistically, anything above like 0.25 is selling closer to 140, 150. But anything like, there's one here, 0.22 sold at 90, 0.2 sold at 70, 0.13 sold at 100, 0.2 at 85, 0.16, 125. So we're somewhere in the ballpark, but I don't think I like it at 110, for sure not.
These I recommend reverse wholesaling. So you call like two builders in the area, just confirm what zip codes and get their full blown criteria. If the stars align, see what they would pay, and then you're coming under. But lots, because they're a little bit of a bitch, reverse wholesale them. Like I got two right now, two builders. Let's see, Oracle City Homes. Small home builder. If you throw this into chat, this is one. That's one builder right in the area. I just don't have any of their info, but I do have their names.
Okay.
And then
That was
this
crazy.
one. This one's like a crazy big builder.
The whole power just shut off.
Yeah, it was wild. Did it just start storming crazy out there? Ross, thank you for those.
Do you guys remember how we started the live?
Yeah. Those are. That's a great way for. Like you could find deals on the MLS. You could like when you find out where builders are buying at. I mean, it's really powerful because like you can just only take on lots in those areas, and then you can get rid of them so quick. Like it's really, really quick.
I actually like that idea a lot, reverse wholesaling on lots.
Yeah.
That's how we got to attack it moving forward for sure.
Just I mean, it doesn't even need to be reverse. This is my thing. When it comes up, look at it as a reverse wholesale, like he's saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to go, okay, now I'm going to go find lots in Port Charlotte, Florida.
No. Just when they come across my desk, I'm going to go call builders. Yeah.
Because you could call them, but I would just look at where they fucking bought already.
The builders?
Like, where did it, bro? You gotta, the land deal I was looking at, right? Everyone's buying 35K.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm getting this for 25K. I could sell them fucking 35K because they already bought 4 lots down the street for 35K. Same size. Well, they were a little bit bigger. That's why we couldn't do it. But once you like just go, it's the same shit as the cash comp method. Just go with the data. Like if there's data.
So, question: I don't know how to look up what a builder bought. How do you do that?
What do you mean?
You do that on PropStream?
Look at the land comps.
And then go into their profile, look at linked property.
Let me show you. I'm gonna give you guys a quick land comp lesson. Y'all can see my screen?
Screen share. Yeah.
So let's say this guy, for example, this guy just hit me on his lot. He wanted 90K. I looked at it really quick. I was like, let's see what we could do. Wait, fuck. Let me see if we can find this message that just came in on Lead Connector. Okay, I gotta pull this lady up because I gotta call this lady next.
Jordan, I got a couple for you. How big?
So
how
look
big
here,
is that?
guys.
How big's a lot?
0.17 acres.
Take this fucking minimum out. This is the only annoying thing about Zillow is once you guys put in filters, they stay for your next searches.
Yeah. Drives me crazy.
A lot just sold for in 2024, December, a 0.16 lot, 41,000.
Yeah.
Do you guys
let's
see
if I
this?
can find
Am I so sure?
out. Yes.
So it's like I'm gonna go and see where the builders bought, right? Like this one bought one for 78K in this market. It was sold on the MLS for 78K. Right? That was a 10,000 square foot lot. There's no pictures, so can't tell if it was cleared or not. This one sold for 69K. Same thing. Sold on the MLS. This is probably the ceiling of where these lots are going. This one sold for 40K.
I think that's the one I pulled up. No, you're in.
I'm in
He's
Cape
in
Coral. I'm in different.
Cape Coral.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
This sold public record for 40K. Probably sold for 50, 60 because the other ones were selling for 70, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one sold for 90K. You know what I mean? So it's like this has water access. That's probably why it sold for 90. It's literally right here on this water. This one doesn't have water access. That's why it sold for 40. Same with this one, no water access. 78, that was the ceiling. Does that make sense? So
But
it's
then
like
it's close. That 78 one's closer to that next body of water. So maybe that's
exactly, but it's still in the corner, right? So it's like, and this is just a little lake. This one has like channel access or whatever the fuck it is, so you could probably take a boat somewhere. Yeah, usually these things like they have you could get out to the ocean with these. That's why there's these little channels there. Or it just is a nice looking area, whatever. But that's how you guys comp land. It's like you just gotta look for what is going on in this market.
So in Texas, it's non-disclosure. Zillow is not an effective tool to use the method that you just showed because it's all estimated. So I'm in Propelio. Let me tell you what I'm seeing. My lot's 0.17. On the 4th of this month, a 0.07 acre lot just sold for 94.
Is this the same one from yesterday?
No. This is the guy I'm just talking to today. This is the one that the AI just sent him an offer at freaking 110, which I already know is too high. So I'm gonna have to call this guy. He's ready to
I
sign
don't
a
think that was an
contract
offer. They
at
said
110 right now.
preliminary offer, right? I don't know anything about your land. They're just
Yes.
trying to gauge what the AI is doing there is they're trying to gauge where is this guy at? Is he negotiable?
Okay.
That's the
So,
point
yeah.
of sending that false offer.
So then, yes, he is negotiable because he asked 119. AI said 100 to 110. He says if you could do 110, so cool. We could work with it. But 94K, 0.07, 0.22, 90, 0.270, 0.1300, 0.285, 0.16, 125.
how far out from your subject property are those?
This is all within half mile. And also
Can you do 0.1 or 0.15 or 0.2 miles?
0.25 miles shows no sold comps, just active, and
Where
one
is the
pending at
property?
70K.
What are
It's in the chat.
what are the actives at right there in that neighborhood?
We got an active.
Wait, is it on the chat, Jordan?
Yeah,
I
it's
think it's in
Houston.
the WhatsApp. Oh,
No,
and
it's in the private chat here.
Yeah.
It's the Houston.
It's the one in Houston?
Yes.
Where the
So
fuck is it in
actives,
the
we got a
private chat?
0.13 at 85. We got a 0.06 and a 0.09 at 50 and 65 respectively. 0.21 at 75. 0.1 at 60. 0.1 60. 0.17 70. 0.16 130. And these are all sitting on the market for a fairly long time.
So safe to say that 100 ain't gonna work.
Fuck no.
You'd probably be
Let me see.
lucky to sell it for 75. But then
Oh, look at the actives too.
That's what we're looking at right now.
Yeah, we're looking
Yeah,
at
you can't sell for 75. There's actives for 60.
No, I'm
Smaller
saying
though, no?
lucky 75. That would be like max.
Nothing
So
sold either.
Not at 0.25, so that's why I went out to 0.5. to find
But
some
put it this way, right? Builders are not buying in this area.
in that
You cross West
quarter
Little York Road, they're
mile.
selling over there. For whatever reason, no one's building in this area because look at the days on market: 786 days for 55,
Yeah, they're saying
65K lot, 268. I mean, 180, you're tripping anyways, you're smoking crack. Your exact lot's been listed for 76 days at like exact same lot size, everything for 70K. And then there's one pending right now that's a little bit bigger than yours, not cleared. That's been up for 19 days for 75.
So going out a half mile to get sold comp data, and I'm looking south. I'm looking within both major roads, not crossing. What's this? 119. That's bigger. This one's 140. That's a lot bigger. Dude, this guy is ready to sign. This one sold at 90. Bigger. Oh, yeah, bro. All right. Oh, this is going to be fun. I'm going to get this one on the live. This guy's going to tell me to eat shit. He's like, send the DocuSign. Got his email and everything. He's ready to lock it up at 110.
Thanks, AI.
Bro, I'm saying, Jesus Christ.
Way to high anchor the seller.
Golly.
Yeah. Just check out the situation. I mean, why is he even crunch?
Hello, this is Katie. Sorry.
Double tap.
Hello, this is Katie.
Come on, Katie. What's good, lady?
Ay, puta. Yeah, I think you lock it up for start at 40 to offer him 50, and I think you probably can fucking sell it for 60. If I'm being honest.
This guy's gonna lose his mind. Let's do it.
This call will be recorded for quality purposes.
Hello, is this Bobby?
Oh, yeah.
This call will be recorded for quality purposes.
Hey, Bobby.
Who's calling?
Hey, Bobby. This is Jordan. How's it going, sir? Just reaching out to you about the lot out there in Houston.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you've been speaking with my team just a couple minutes ago. Was speaking with my assistant, wanted to get on the phone. I've been doing some research in the area, and I just wanted to get you on the line and discuss what price I actually think we can get this done for you at. You have some time?
You there? I'm gonna make sure who you are. You with the one that just making up a contract? That's you?
Yes, sir. That is us.
Okay. So what that job, that's not, you don't accept that price, or what's the deal?
Yeah. So my assistant just came and brought this to my desk, and I do most of the underwriting here at our company. So I was just taking a look around the neighborhood. At first glance, I think she thought that the range of 100 to 110,000 worked. But what I've done is I've tried to keep it within a quarter mile of your lot, and I was taking a look at the similar sized lots in the area and just the activity that's going on there. And basically what I'm seeing, sir, lots of the similar size. There's quite a few that are active on the market right now, and none of them are above 100,000 that are around 0.17 acres on this. We have one, for example, that is about the exact same size at 85,000, been sitting on the market for a little over a month. We have one that is 0.21 acres, just right up the street. That's at $75,000 sale price. It's been sitting on the market for almost 80 days. So this is just kind of the data I'm seeing. And if I come and offer you 110,000 cash, there's not going to be much room for me to make this a good investment on the back end. Just to shoot you straight, Bobby, and to waste no more of your time, if I take this lot down from you cash, I'm very interested in doing so, but I am going to need to be around the $40,000 to $45,000 range cash on this.
Okay, well, you got to get one of them other lots.
Okay, I mean, but you see, that's an option. So if I could go and buy one of these other lots for $50,000, why does it make sense to pay you $110,000 for yours?
Location.
What's good about the location? Because as far as I can see in this quarter mile, nothing's selling. None of these lots are moving.
Mine's a great location.
Okay, so what makes your lot worth $50,000 more than the other lots of similar size that are not selling on the market right now?
Well, that's your opinion. I hear it say. I know and hear it different.
I mean, I don't comp properties on opinion, sir. I look at the market data. Nobody's opinion, not yours, not mine, matters as far as how much a property is worth. All we can do is look at the data on the market. I can look at what is selling, what has sold, and what is pending. And there is also one pending lot of similar size right now, just right down the street from you, that is pending at 70,000. So that's telling me what I could likely do with this lot with my financial partners is sell this to them around 70,000. But
I
think
have
that's
the
gonna
right
be a
address. Is
stretch.
it 413 Heritage Loop?
110,000, I'm losing money right out of the gate, and I just can't make an investment like that.
Okay, was there a house on here in the past or something?
No.
Okay, hold on.
So what you want me to do?
Hold on 1 second. You guys are looking for about 500K for this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how many acres did you say it was?
I don't know what pulled up. That is not correct.
Yeah, it's coming up as 22 acres. I mean,
Yeah. This is not the right property address.
it's not 413.
No, it is not. That is the whole other. That might be across the street or something of that nature.
Do you have it listed right now?
We may be on 415 now. Now that I thought it was 413, but that property that's at 2.3 is not. That's not our property.
Let me see if it comes on this one. No, that's coming up as a single family as well. Hold on. It's not listed with the realtor, right? Because I do see land for sale for about 500K.
No. We had it listed with a realtor and we took it off. It was listed for about a year and we never got back to it. But that's not the right property. Now that I pulled that up, we are for something. It's not 413. I thought it was because when I pulled it up.
Let me see if I could find it.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
Okay, it is 435. Aaron and Kimberly?
Okay, 435.
Yes, sir.
Man, my apologies.
You're good.
We're looking at the wrong address here. So if that's the address you want, then that wouldn't be what we were selling. That's not our property.
No, I mean, I could see if we could still make you an offer here. I don't know if we'll be at the 500 flat, but we could see what we could do.
That's fine as well.
Okay. So yeah, it's about 4.98 acres.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's one literally same exact type as yours that's listed for basically 495. Like same complex 377. That was the other one I was looking at to see if that one was yours as well.
Yeah.
That's been up for almost a year as well. So I'm guessing. I guess the question is: are you guys negotiable at all on this? If we could actually get this done for you?
Yeah, we do not need this anymore. So we can negotiate.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. And I guess if we were able to make you an offer that you were happy with, is it something you would be ready to start the process on today?
Absolutely.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. And it's you and your wife on the deed?
That's correct.
Okay. Is she around by chance, or would she have to be here for a call like this?
She wouldn't need to. I can make these decisions. However, if it was necessary for her to be on the call, we already kind of know what we want to do. So she is at work right now. But if you wanted to get back a little later, say around 6 o'clock today, our time, Central Standard, that will be fine. However, I can negotiate as well for her on her behalf.
So you and her have already spoke about bottom line, essentially?
Absolutely.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Cool. So basically, I mean, she's just gonna have to sign off on it. So worst case, if we do come to terms on numbers right now, we would just basically, I'd send it to you. You give her a quick call, be like, "Hey, we're good to sign. Just sign this." I'll go over everything with you guys, and then we can get.
And I can get her on the call if it needs to. She's just at work. She's a physical therapist, and she's got her own practice, so she does a lot.
I love it.
A lot of people doing things. So.
I hear you. Okay. So basically, the way that my process works, I'm just going to ask you some questions about the property. Then I'll get you an offer right here on this call. If you're good with that offer, I'll send you over a purchase agreement. We can go over everything together on that agreement. And then as long as everything makes sense, we would sign it, send it over to the title company. They'll protect you guys as the seller, us as the buyers. And then we would just pick a closing date of your choosing to receive the money, and title would send that via wire transfer, a certified check.
Okay.
Yes, sir. That all sounds good?
It does.
Okay. So on the land, is it cleared or uncleared land? Let me pull up the pictures just so I have this up in front of me too.
Yeah, it's clear. It's got the grass on it. There's a gentleman we pay that goes to the community and gets the bay hails off of it, and we pay him a fee. He just keeps on doing that and keeps it cut. So.
Okay. Love it. And is it gonna be? Do you have to put a septic system here, or is there a public sewer?
No, there's public. This is the public area. It's actually a gated equestrian community, so every lot has taps available to it. So it's functioning as a community where people will be living there.
So it'll be public water, public sewer there.
Yes, sir. You don't need to bring in anything else.
Are the hookups already there and everything?
Well, taps are available. I'm not sure if the hookups are there, but there are taps available.
Okay. And is there any environmental issues with the land? Has there ever been any tests done on it?
No.
There's no test, but everything should be buildable and good to go?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is just meant to put a single family house on, essentially, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Dang, we lost the shirtless. Yo.
So what's going on in Texas?
So he tells, it was a decent conversation. I basically just told him, listen, why would I pay 100 for yours when there's 2 listed right down the street, exact same size for 75 and 80? Like, tell me why that makes sense. He couldn't. But then he says, I have this other lot on Cone Street. It's literally like same neighborhood, right down the street, within a quarter mile. And when I pulled that one up, I got a whole bunch of different comps that didn't come up on the first lot. That's weird. I'm not sure why that is, but I told him I wanted to look at this data.
What were you using a comp?
Propelio is what I always use in Texas because everything else is bonkers. But most of these have already been built on, but I do see one here, 0.13, that's sold in October at 80K. So let me see pendings. Hold on.
And it's in 77. His is in 77091.
Yeah. Both of them are. Yes, sir.
And his is 0.17, you said?
So he has one at 0.17 and then one that is 0.06. He wants 62K for the 0.06. Says he just sold one across the street at 72K. Same size.
What is points? Can you even build on that? 0.06?
I don't know.
I don't even know if I've dealt with a lot that small.
This house got built on a 0.09. This one got built on a 0.09 just this year. Pending at 228. Yeah. Look at this one right here. This one built 2025, 0.06 acre lot. That property is pending at 260K right now.
Okay, so 0.06 lot is 2,613 square feet. So I'm going to do lots that are 2,000 to 3,000 square feet.
Wait, hold on. No, Cone Street is bigger. Dude, these comping software's got to figure it the fuck out, dude. Straight up. Property details say it's 6,000 square feet, 0.14 acres. What are you seeing?
I'm just trying to find lots that are listed in that zip. Kind of see where they're going for.
What are you looking on?
I'm just on Zillow. I usually just use Zillow for it.
No, that's good.
Because I think active, especially with how weird the market is right now, I think active listings, especially if they're not selling, you can immediately start getting even more conservative and go below them. I think it's better data than sold.
I think active tells a better story right now as well.
Yeah. Typically it's sold, but not. We're just in a funk right now.
Let me take off pending and sold and only look at the actives.
I see.
So I basically got a 0.14 and a 0.16 acre lot right in, like, within a quarter mile of each other. He wants 62 for one, but tell me why he wants 100 for the other. Location, he says. Like, sir, what? They're in the same place.
Sir, the location sucks ass.
I asked him straight up. I was like, what's so good about the location that makes your lot worth more than these other lots that aren't selling? He goes, well, it's just your opinion. I said, what? There's no opinions here. I'm looking at the data, sir.
With that guy, I would have just told him, like, dude, it's your neighbors. Like, it's like the people right next door to you that are in the same location.
This one is listed. Here? This one's listed.
Sorry, there's a crazy storm going on by me right now. My power just shut off.
Check that.
Yeah.
That's good data. Good data right there.
So you're trying to get to the south, so that don't happen so much, huh?
Exactly.
That doesn't happen here. It's just, Huddle is a pretty good area in that you're not going to be in any, like, conditional seasoned weather hurricanes and tornadoes. That's not a tornado alley. So there's not the 100-year floodplain around that area has not ever been tested. So it is that is an excellent area. My wife and I to answer your question, we're going to build our forever home there. However, my parents just began to get older, and we had to make some different moves because of that. And then her mother came out to stay with us. She's from Las Vegas. So we got quite a bit of people in our house now, just taking care of them, so we don't have to put them in a home or anything like that. So life just took a turn on us, and we had to make the best decision. So now we're just not holding on to that property.
Understood.
Eventually we will pass it to our kids if we don't see ourselves using it anytime soon. So that would just be property that would get passed down to my kids, and I have 5 kids, so it wouldn't be a bad thing to hold on to it. But we're not looking to do anything in the immediate future, or we don't necessarily see anything in the long run, with the exception of maybe one day putting something on there when everybody leaves the house, because our house here is way too big. But that would be what we would want to do with it if we ever did something other than giving it and passing it down. So
That
right
makes
now
sense.
it's just sitting. Yeah, but it's a beautiful area. Like I said, that property itself, it sits at the crest of the community as far as, so if you get a two-story house on there, man, you're going to be able to see a nice distance. So beautiful. It's a beautiful property. That's why we got it. But
No, it looks gorgeous. So you guys got
we had to make a change of direction.
definitely. So you guys have the parents living in the house with you. We had that with my grandma to prevent her from going into a home, and I know how crazy that could get very quickly.
Yeah, just with the kids, I mean, it takes a village to raise all the children, but there's a lot of human beings and personalities in one establishment right now. So, but we're making it, we're prayed up, so it's working.
Good. And where are you guys located at?
We are in Crystal Falls. I'm not sure if you know where that area is. It's right by a golf course. But we're in Crystal Falls, the Highlands at Crystal Falls.
Oh, Ellie. Okay, that doesn't sound too bad.
It's in Leander. So we're about 45 to 30 minutes, depending on traffic, away from Hutto.
Got it. Okay. So you guys are going to build your forever home here. Obviously, what's going on with your parents happened, and now it's just making more sense to just sell it than obviously build there, because it's just going to be you got to have everybody in one house. You can't build a house while you're doing that.
Right. I mean, the house that we have now is big enough to house everybody. It's a 6-bedroom house, so it's pretty big. But we wanted to initially, when we got to Texas, wanted to do our own thing, and life just took a turn. So we had to make a decision.
That makes sense. Okay. And if we could come to terms on everything, how quickly would you be looking to get this closed out in?
The regular process, 30 days, that was what, I don't know anything, 30 days or however long that takes. I know we don't really want to go beyond 3 months to be doing a deal, but I mean, if that's what it takes, I don't know the process in its entirety, but I would think anywhere from 30 days to, 3 months is normal. Anything beyond that would seem like it's doing some other things.
Okay.
That's just my opinion, but I'm not an expert in that arena.
Usually for us, it's a 30 to 60 day close.
Okay.
Just so we can move as fast as usually title can move. We just got to make sure that as long as me and you could agree on prices, we can get this done. I just know we're going to be a very far way off from the 500, obviously, just from seeing what's selling in this area.
What's very far?
I'm still running my numbers as we're talking right now.
Okay.
Yeah, because basically there's been this one. It's been up almost a year for $495. I saw you guys had it. The lowest it was listed on your end was $435. and then obviously you were 439, and obviously it didn't sell when it was listed on the open market, which means even like end buyers that wanted to buy it with their own buy it, do what you guys are planning on doing, building their own house to live in, and they're going to pay higher than any investor would pay. They weren't willing to take it. So
we had a couple offers. They just wanted to do some special financing, and we didn't like the financing that they were doing. So
they wanted you guys to finance it.
No, they wanted to do some special financing. One of the financing was going to be about 10 years. So they were going to give us 20% up front, and then the rest of it was going to come in the next 10 years. It was cool, but we didn't like it. It wasn't anything that we wanted to do. And we did have a buyer that was going to take it, but they soured out at the end. So we just took it off the market. It wasn't, and like I said, when we took it off the market, it was because we were going to give it to our children. That was what we had just decided. So that's why it's not necessarily listed, even though it was listed before. We were just going to pass it down. It's not, not a big deal. I don't want to go into that, but we had a couple of buyers that wanted it. It just didn't meet our terms, so we declined.
That makes sense. Okay. Because just looking, I mean, like we could definitely build a nice house here. It's just, I mean, there's houses that we're selling for 2010 build, sold for 780 on 2 acres of land. There's another one, a couple more in this complex, I think. Yeah, I think these are in this complex. It sold for 676, 640, stuff like that. And then there's the one that sold for 1.2 million on Gabriel Meadows Road. But that one was 14 acres, not 4 acres. So
yeah, some of those properties aren't. It depends on when you go in that Western community. There's a hill in there, and some of that is just land, and there's nothing there, and so you just got a bunch of acres because it is an equestrian community. So I'm not sure what was being done, but I know we got it in about 2013 or 14, and things just have changed with the economy since 2014 to 2010. Things are not the same.
yeah, I mean, there's a lot that sold. The last lot that's actually physically sold, you guys bought this for like 125. Yours was obviously in 2017, and then since then there hasn't been a single lot in this area that sold, other than one that sold. It was 2 acres for 210 grand. So basically, obviously, 2 acres sold for 218.
That's about 100 grand an acre.
Exactly. But I don't think it's, if I'm being honest with you, just because the highest thing that's ever sold was 1.2 million, and to build what we'd have to build on here to get anything near that number, and the acreage there is going to help. I'd probably have to put almost double the size of a house just to account for the acreage there, because 4 versus 14 acres, that's a big jump right there. They got a lot of land. We probably almost have to put like a 4,000 square foot house up. And to do that, it's probably going to cost me like 700 grand, maybe even 800 grand, depending on how the finishes we put in, how nice we really want to go for that big of a house. Like we'd be putting up a mansion here. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you're 700,000 for 400,000 for 4,000 square feet. You're going to be doing more than that out here in Texas.
yeah, no, I mean, we'd have to put probably a nice what's it called? A nice shed in there, like a shop, something like that. Like we'd be to compete with what is sold over here, we'd have to go to the nines. You know what I mean? Like we'd have to like put a.
I could agree to that. I could agree that 400,000 square foot house or 4,000 square foot house would go to the nine.
Yeah, we'd have to go crazy here. So I think for us to get this, probably like 250 to 3, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not enough. If I'm being honest with you, that's not going to do it.
What do you think would do it? Because I think anything above 3 for an investor to get it done, we just got to make something. But if I'm going to spend, even if I only have to spend 600 grand, right? I buy it for, let's say you're 400 grand, for example. We're all in $1 million and I can only sell for 1.2. Once I pay all my commissions to my realtor and all the closing costs, I'm basically either breaking even or almost losing money after I have to pay for the cost of my money too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, how close do you think, let's say we could get around that 3 number, how close do you think you could be to that?
I'd rather be closer to 4 than 3. We've already turned down offers to 3, so I'm not going to go have that conversation. One of our offers at the lower end was 350, and we said no. So I know now that 350 is not going to do it. The reason why is that it was at 540, and we were kind of just coming down off the 500. I was trying to give it 100,000 acre. So I'm still on, around 4.9, but I understand that there's going to be closing costs, and we want to keep that in the package. And so I can go 430. If I'm being honest, I can go 430 in closing.
Yeah, I mean, when you guys had a 439 with the agent, you were gonna net less than the 430. You know what I mean? But it's just even 400. I just know we couldn't do. I want to get this done for you guys. It just I can't lose money on it either. Like it got to make sense for both of us, and it's just I think the best option for you might be either relist it or go with someone like me and just basically we cover commissions, we cover closing costs. I mean, there wouldn't be commissions with us, but we get you a net number, and it would have to be something in the 3s.
I don't even know if that's worth talking over there. I'm be honest with you.
I get it.
I don't know if I can have that conversation with it in the 3s after what we've been through. So
No, I feel like if you get to the point where you are willing to take something in that range, just keep my number. I'm here to get this done for you guys. The one thing I don't want to do is be like, yeah, no, I could be at 400K, and then I just hold you up under contract and we can't actually close.
Understand?
Yeah. Just want to make sure, like, if we're gonna do it, I got to get it done for you. I'm not trying to just tell you something to make you happy today, and then we have to come change the price. I just know at 300, maybe like 320, that'd probably be my max. But it's just it gotta make sense for us to build on here and turn some form of a profit. I don't gotta get rich here, trust me, but we gotta make something.
Yep. Well, I'm sure that's not gonna happen. So I do appreciate you calling and reaching out and speaking to me.
Absolutely, brother. And look, if anything changes, let me know. If you guys need any help real estate wise, I'm here to help. But I appreciate your time today, brother.
Okay, well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. You take care.
Great job. I'm serious. That is a poster child example of
Shoot
you
your shot.
can't say the right thing to the wrong seller. It's like you handled that literally perfectly, and this guy was a brick wall. It's going to take a while for him to come to that realization. He's likely going to find out the hard way. He's going to get
He
lost.
said 430 when it was listed at 439. I'm like, brother.
Come on now.
Like, he's lower than 430. I know that much. The second I saw 439, I'm like, you're just playing games with me right now.
Right.
All good. Let's do a soapbox, and I got to hop off of here because I got to get into a training, 2 trainings back to back. But, who wants to start? You're muted.
Soapbox.
Let's kick it off today.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that was that. What's the Wayne Gretzky phrase? I don't want to fuck it up, but
You miss 100% of the shots you don't shoot.
yeah, you miss 100% of the shots you don't shoot. Joey nailed it on this last call. What people forget when they're giving offers is your offer is a motivation detector. It's built within. So people are going to put up this front. I'm not motivated. I don't really need to sell this and that. And a lot of the times they are right. Like they just simply aren't that motivated. But other ones, they're putting up a front and they're protecting themselves, and they'll do everything possible to just protect themselves and their ego, and they're embarrassed of their situation. Then the offer comes out, and what it does is it gets them thinking. They're trying to think about what life would look like without this situation. And it's usually some greener grass because they're probably not in the best spot. So just shooting your shot, even if you're having a difficult time detecting motivation throughout the conversation, or their guard is like 100% up and they ain't budging, they're just kind of difficult in general. Shoot your shot. Joey did it. Yeah, you're not going to get it every time. You're not going to get the signed contract, but what you are going to get is better at your skills, and you're going to get some sort of feedback from the seller. That feedback is crucial. So we know likely long-term follow-up, or we're never doing business with them, and getting something instead of you just doing all these hypotheticals like, I did withheld the offer because of X, Y, and Z reasons. I just don't know if it was worth my time. You don't know until you know, and that's shooting your shot. So excellent job, Joey, doing that. I always tell acquisitions guys on our team, like, hey, even if you can't detect motivation, screw it. Just give them the offer, because that will reveal more of what's going on, or it'll reveal that nothing is going on and it's not a big deal and they don't need to sell.
Fuck yeah. You're muted, Jordan.
Thanks, Russ. That's good advice. And yeah, I guess shout out to Joey for doing a good job or something. No, I'm just playing with him. He did a good job.
Do we change the name again?
No, I didn't. You did a great job. I agree with Ross 100%. Sometimes you just got to take the shot. And I know there's a lot of people out there who are like, nah, it's not worth making the offer. I'm too far off. But dude, it's gonna take you 3 minutes to speak it out of your mouth. Just get it out. And you never know. You make that offer. They say no today. 4 months from now, when they still haven't sold it, guess who they're gonna remember? The shirtless guy who was awesome to talk to on the phone, left a great impression with the conversation they had.
No, can you do the JETS, Jets?
Hilarious.
No, because the long-term follow-up, especially when you leave your like breadcrumbs, which is your offer, and then you just bounce, they're going to remember when the shit hits the fan. They're going to remember that. Especially if they liked you, that is going to, as Jordan said, that's going to resonate with them. They're going to sit there and be like, I didn't like his offer, but I liked him. And now the situation's kind of getting way worse. And that offer is making some sense right now with what's going on. I'm going to give him a call back, or I'm going to text them. And if you have a great CRM and follow-up systems or AI bots texting them to keep your company at the forefront of their mind. So when they think, I'm going to sell my house, they're going to think of Jordan, or I'm going to sell my house, I'm going to think of Joey. When they have that going on and we're at the forefront, the stars will align, and it's going to be a very quick signed contract and a much different conversation because we now have the leverage.
100%.
Yep. Absolutely.
I think for me today, guys, we're going to get a little deeper into this shit. Like, it's not just about don't make the offer. So look, you got to make the offer. You got to build a rapport. You got to make sure that you shoot every single shot that you have. Get someone on the phone, then make it through the process, or getting a fucking offer. That's simple. But like, I had a guy today that called me back that fucking dropped his price by 30 grand, 25 grand. And he remembered my offer. He remembered me. Granted, it's not a deal. We're not getting the deal done, but all good. He still accepted my fucking offer from 5 months ago, 4 months ago, from the last live challenge me and Jordan did. So that shows why you get rapport. But it's not just make the low offer and make the fucking offer. It's like, you guys got to stay true to your fucking numbers. Me and Jordan were talking about this yesterday. Like, it's not just coming up to please and get the contract. You're going to say no a lot more times than you say yes. And when you start doing that, you start being more selective with your contracts. You make sure that the numbers that you're locking it up actually make sense. and you know that MAO says to be at 60 grand, and MAO also means make absolutely nothing. So instead of coming up to 60 grand, you stay firm at 55. You stay firm at 50. And you stay in the numbers that you know you can make money at. Then you're going to not only get contracts, but you're going to move the contracts that you guys get. And that's what this shit's about. Like at the end of the day, if I can't move a fucking deal, if I can't move the contract that I locked up, then what is the point of locking up the contract? I'm literally wasting my time, my team's time, the seller's time, everybody's time. But if I get to the point that I get like my offers make sense, the numbers are here, and I stay true to my numbers, you're not going to move every single deal, but you're going to move a hell of a lot more than if you do it the other way. So make sure that you guys are staying true to your numbers, staying in the pocket with them. And if it needs to be a follow-up, it's a follow-up. You guys know I love one-call closes. But the money's in the follow-up, and that's where the money comes from. That's where the deep discounts come from. It's very hard to get a one-call close where you're extremely deep discounted unless you have that seller that's very motivated. That's why a lot of my more recent deals have been follow-ups. So this is how it goes, guys. Make sure you guys are not afraid to make the low offer. Stop agreeing with the fucking seller. Be where you know you can make money. That's it. That's the mentality you gotta have. So Jordan, Ross, appreciate y'all coming up here. As always, we will be back here Thursday, probably same time we did today, around 11:30, 12:30, something like that Eastern time. We will be scheduling it so you guys know exactly when we're coming live. And I think I got a surprise dispo day going for you guys tomorrow with my team. So stay tuned for that. You guys will see it all coming through your feeds. But if you guys are watching, hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel. Let's get that shit popping so we can get some more views on these things and have some fucking fun. And if you guys aren't in a fucking community, or if you need help getting consistency in your business, $200 a fucking month for 25 leads a month, you JV them with us, and I'll show you what's given us consistency, what's given Jordan consistency, what's given Ross consistency, what's given all of us consistency in our businesses. We have the hack. We have the tricks, and it ain't a secret. It's very simple. So come by us, hit the link in my fucking bio to get in the community, or just send me a fucking DM. Let's get on a call and talk about it. But let's get you guys to win, and everybody else, have a good rest of your day, and peace the fuck out, y'all.
Doses.